There we go. Why does it take so long for this thing to boot up? Weird. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it takes a long time for this thing to actually boot up for some reason, but there we go. And it is time for KYOGRE Dynamax Adventures once again. Yeah, it's time for this thing. It is a heckin' time. Lobby is up if you guys would like to join in. I'm not sure what you're talking about, King Capybara. Funny Zaidman clip. Not sure what you mean. But hope everybody is doing well today. There will not be an EBL matchup later tonight because we had this week off. Next week, I believe I also have next week off, I think. Let's see, yeah, we should be good. Yes. But yeah, no, it's time for some Dynamax Adventures with KYOGRE and Big Ball. Hopefully we can get, I mean, honestly, this is like the one time I actually actively hope for Maractus. This is the singular time I actively hope we can get a Maractus for a DA. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, nice Foos. Foos fine. What's Foos doing? Foos is doing good. Yes, my NBBL match. I should be figuring out who I'm going to be going up against later today on that. But we are going to be actually going up against a Doorman in the EBL. Hello there, Splash. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, we are going to be going up against Doorman in the EBL. The first person I actually ever fought in the EBL. That's going to be fun. And he's got Kyurem. So, last time we fought, actually the first time we fought, he had Galarian Darm. And now he's got Kyurem, so that's not going to be a fun thing for our heroes. Actually, does next week I have a game? Yeah, play in October 5th. Yeah, there's also not going to be an EBL matchup next week as well. Quarterfinals is when my next matchup is. Okay. Yeah, semifinals of that. October's will be that. Okay. Wow. Yeah, semifinals. Then yeah, quarterfinals. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be something. Welcome in, Splash. Welcome. Again, just make sure you guys are live if you are joining in the Dynamax Adventures. There's a little red dot next thing that says live, and we should be good to go. It's time for KYOGRE. It's gonna be fun. Hello there, Lindsay Hopper. Welcome. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are doing very well today. And again, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Alright, let's go. Alright. Okay, I mean, it's got water absorb. Marshtomp. Not a good lineup for us. Yeah, not a series of good lineups. Not a series of good lineups for our heroes, unfortunately. Pincurchin, I actually like that. I'm actually very glad we have Pincurchin. Thunder is perfectly accurate in rain. Okay, let's go to the right. Let's go to the right. Let's get that Pincurchin. We are really gonna be needing that. I'm actually gonna be Dynamaxing against the Poliwrath. Not the Poliwrath. I'm gonna be Dynamaxing the Poliwrath against the Beartix. That way we can get the turn 1 Dynamax of the Marshtomp against this. There we go. Yes, that is gonna kind of be a little important. Yes. Oh, it does woke up very nice. Yeah, What time zone is it? If you just woke up, let's go to Dynamax Grand Punch. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna switch out the Marshtomp for Pincurchin. Just go for, well, Waterfall or Water Pledge against this thing. Yeah, we're gonna switch out the Marshtomp for the Pincurchin, because at least I have Water Absorb, so I'm immune to water moves. But I mean, I feel like we don't need to save Thunders for Kyogre, because again we have like a good run up to it. But this is really looking hemking awkward. This is a really hemking awkward fight. I mean, it's not as scuffed as some of the DAs, but Kyogre DAs always are just a decent little bit scuffed. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. 10 wins. Got it. Got it. Should be fine. Waterfall. Yeah, we should mostly be fine. We should mostly be fine. I want to get some chorus done and I got to do that. Thank you very much. Technically it's a dolphin, not a whale. Technically. Yeah, this is, oh my gosh, is it going for, is it going for Endure again, or is it going for Amnesia? Either way, again, the NPCs are absolute bots. This is why we need you guys to help in for some Dynamax Adventures. The actual bots are stupid. Get that down. Get down using Endure, of course. These bots. Okay, it's going for at least it's going for Endure, not Amnesia, not Endure. So stupid, but I mean, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, actual NPC behavior by these bots. I think that we maybe should. Okay, no, we're not gonna knock it out this turn. Yeah, they both attack. We wouldn't knock it out if they both attack. Which this is why we need your assistance, you the absolute Giga Chads of viewers, because the NPC AI bots have a tendency to enjoy throwing when we play. Remember, when it comes to Dynamax Adventures and also Terror Raids, they never designed the bots to help you. The whole point of the bots was to frustrate you as much as possible, so you need to get Nintendo Switch Online to play with real people. That was the entire reason why there's no actual Garbo trash. But we should be fine. We should hopefully be fine. And don't forget to leave a like on the stream if you guys haven't done so already. If you're watching this in mobile view, just double tap the screen and that will leave a like. We'll be watching in the shorts feed. Okay. Yeah, next we go for the Pincurchin. We do not take this. It was a slide. I thought it was Swift them. I mean, it gets both Swift and Slash Rush. Switch. So, Splash. You're gonna Dynamax the Marshtomp against the Pincurchin, and then after this, you're gonna be swapping out. Crystal, it's okay. It's okay, Crystal. Just like, make sure you're live on the stream and you're listening to what we say when it comes to Dynamax Adventures. We do kind of need coordination and following the rules. Pincurchin. Yeah, there's only a few times I say only a few times I say it's, you know, better to Dynamax against non-legendaries. This is one of them, purely because Pincurchin, because Dig is our only super effective move, and Dig is a 2-turn charge-up move. So it does actually save us a lot of time to go and do this. In most cases, Dynamaxing actually doesn't really save a whole lot of time. It actually kind of drags the fight out even longer if you Dynamax against the non-legendaries. So, and I know this because I've spent far too long doing Dynamax Adventures. I know the timings of things, and I hate it. It is cursed knowledge. There are degrees of cursed knowledge. Did I ping the Discord? Did I ping the Discord? Yeah, I pinged the Discord. Weird. Interesting. Okay, the good thing is we outspeed Marshtomp, so Marshtomp at least gets the +1, well, additional +1s every single time we attack, so that is beneficial. Also, Cramorant does more damage, which I'm okay with. I'm very okay with Cramorant doing more and more damage. But yeah, no, Splash, this is where you swap out. That's why I wanted the Dynamax. That is some hemking good damage right there. That is some real hemking good damage. Does this Pincurchin just like have non-existent physical defense? Because like I thought Pincurchin was like decently defensive-ish. Huh. I'm gonna go check that. That's actually a little concerning. Well, again, we're going up against Kyogre. Its only physical move is Body Slam, which is non-stab and also has a much lower physical attack. So long as its special defense is okay, that is fine. But yeah, switch out the Marshtomp for this Splash. I do not need a shiny Pincurchin. However, I do need a Pincurchin to help me get a shiny Kyogre. Very rarely do I say Pincurchin is a good pickup for Dynamax Adventures if you don't have other electric types. Or a Drizzle using Pelipper, or Politoed. Kyogre is kind of the one exception because, again, Kyogre auto sets Rain. Thunder is perfectly accurate. Oh, interesting. Fascinating. We must have a very, very aggressive stat then. Odd. We're fine. We'll hopefully be okay. Hopefully. And of course I take the Cramorant, who's going to be swapping out. Okay. Then we are going to go... Okay, what steel type is that? Please tell me that is... Okay, Clink Clang. I'm actually okay with the Clink Clang. Do I take this? Because on the one hand, Clink Clang is not... it's not that bulky. I am immune to rain. I'm immune to water moves. It takes new... Yeah, I think my best case is I don't take this. I don't take this. So we let the Dynamax roll back onto me, I Dynamax, and then turn 1 so we can Dynamax the Pincurchin immediately against the thing. Okay. We should be fine. We should hopefully be fine, because Rising Voltage will do a decent amount of damage from this thing. We'll do a decent amount of damage from Clink Clang into... Clink Clang! Not Clink Clang. That should do a decent amount of damage. Just go for... You can just go for Thunder. Because Thunder... You have enough power points. Thunder is always accurate. Kyogre doesn't have pressure. So we don't need to really worry. The only main issue is the fact that both of these things really enjoy using Endure. Or status moves. And not actually attacking, which really makes it take a lot longer to start knocking things out. Oh boy. At least that's fine. That's targeting good. Target me. Just target me. Just target me. Just target me. That's all I want to see. I don't actually need to go that to berries immediately after this. And again, don't forget to subscribe for more if you guys haven't done so already. Thank you very much for the super chat, Crystal. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. I'm very glad that you enjoy the videos. Thank you. You guys have, thank you very much. Whoever just subscribed, many, many thanks. Those of you who subscribe and like the stream are the truest of Giga Chads there are. Power defense, fine. It's fine. Target me. Just keep targeting me. Thunder. Much better damage. And a good para. Very good on that para. Now the good thing is I can Dynamax here. We can Dynamax this. This means that Thunder will always be perfectly accurate now. And hopefully Cramorant will now have Rain Boost on everything. Yeah, just make sure that you're live on the stream, Crystal. Just make sure that you are live on the stream. Because that way you can get the feedback. Put input into the same. Good. But yeah, no, latency shouldn't be that bad. I have the settings set to ultra low. Yeah, it should be fine. Step first, that's fine. That's fine. You can't disable certain abilities like Gulp, which is fine because I think that activates it now. Yes, Gulp auto activate. There's a few abilities that can't be suppressed. Oh my gosh, I freaking love Cramorant. It's so funny. It's so freaking funny, Cramorant. Like, this is why we need more funny Pokemon like Cram. We need more funny stuff. Well, Crystal, I do say what to go do. Hi, Capybara, how are you doing? Welcome back. No switch. We don't know what Cramorant tastes like. We don't know what any Pokemon tastes like. Exactly, Beans. Cramorant is indeed a little hemkin goofball. I'm doing very well. Hello there, Red Robloxians. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're doing very well today. I'm really hoping one of the NPCs takes this. I'm really hoping one of the NPCs takes this. Oh, good, good, good. One of them did. I mean, I would have liked if the Cramorant took it. However, I can kind of live with it. Hello there, Muffy. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much, everybody who's popped in. And please don't forget to subscribe for more. And leave a like on the stream if you guys haven't done so already. If watching in mobile view, just double tap the screen, and that is how you leave a like. It's the Orca. But yeah, Kyogre is actually a dolphin. Fun fact about orcas, they're not actually whales, they are just giant dolphins. And yeah, no, the dolphin Pokemon people have been saying for literal decades that they've wanted. It's actually been around. It's just the absolute bringer of nightmares that is Kyogre. So Dynamax the Pincurchin. And do I try to go? Do I try to go for a parrot? No, I don't go for a parrot. You know, we would be very, very happy. Yes, Dynamax Splash. Yes. Against the legendary or Ultra Beast, Dynamax is the play. I guess I just go Drain Punch. Yeah, because I guess maybe Endure isn't well, Endure or not Assurance. Amnesia isn't horrible on the Cramorant, so the NPC is doing something smart. But at the very least, the NPC did take the Clang, so that's actually really good for us. Oh, nice. What was a shiny crystal? Very nice. We'd be very happy to have you pop in. Doing Dynamax Adventures with the viewers is the reason we do Dynamax Adventures. Because Kyogre is the hardest of all Dynamax Adventures. It is significantly harder than Zygarde. NPC did smart. An NPC did a very big smart right there. Fair play. Fair play. Well, no, Vanillix isn't vanilla flavored. Vanillix is just ice. The Vanillix family, they're just basically giant icicles that have frost collected on them, which is what gives them that ice cream shape. Which is also funny because in context of the actual Pokemon stories and the Pokemon universe itself, Vanillix was the inspiration for ice cream cones existing. Oh no. Yikes! That is a lot of damage. Yeah, that's why I say Kyogre the hardest DA. Because Kyogre can actually screen wipe you in one turn. That's not something Zygarde can. That's not really what Zygarde can do. Zygarde does like no hemking damage. Max is like, nay. See, now what we really need. Hello there, Cynical. How are you doing? Hope you're doing it very, very well. Or Impulsive. Okay, nope. We basically need Clang to avoid this. Okay. Okay, oh not. Pincurchin got vaporized. Honestly, this was a really scuffed pathing. I'm not surprised we did not end up winning this. This was incredibly scuffed. I think I get what they mean when they told me your viewers get the shiny midstream. Oh yeah, no. The viewers always get the shinies. I don't. They get them from the things we are actually fighting, Dynamax Adventures. They get them, like, if they're shiny hunting their own things. I never get anything, and thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. You, the two amazing viewers out there. No shinies, unfortunately. If you guys would like to join in the Dynamax Adventures, we are always happy to have you join in. all you gotta do is connect to the internet and come over here into Max Layer. And we join for the KYOGRE. Just make sure to wait until after we start making the lobby before you start searching. And if you were in the last lobby, please wait a minute and a half before rejoining, just so we can let some new people have a chance at coming in. There we go. Lobby is up. We ball. Yes. Please wait a minute and a half, Splash. Thank you very much for waiting. Yeah, I just want to give some people who haven't been in a chance at joining in. There we go. We're doing good. Do you think apple tastes like apple pie? Alright, let's... Done on the what the Pokemon taste like thing. Alright, this... We are done on the what does Pokemon taste like. True. Depends on which plan you go with. There are different ones. There's one for a single month. There's one for, I think, 3 months and one for a full year. The cost per month goes down if you go for the full year one. So that's obviously the best one for, you know, the amount of money is the full year one. Well, thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Many, many thanks. It's 19283746 is the code. Some people, they can't see the actual code because of the way that the screen is formatted. It's really I can't speak, really weird and really dumb. Hey, thank you very much, Kayla. 26 months. Many, many thanks. Many, many thanks. Many, many thanks, Kayla. Thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. Many, many, many thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, no, you can rejoin, Splash. Remember, a minute and a half passes, anyone can rejoin. Anyone can pop back in. Thank you very, very much. What the frick is going on? Keyframe widget error? What the frick is going on? Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being uploaded. Nothing is going wrong on the stream. What the frick is wrong with you, computer? Why do you keep messing up? Okay, let's see if we need to get someone else in. Anybody else gonna be popping in? Guys, we're gonna need you guys. I do not have a least favorite starter, King Capybara. I do not have a least favorite starter. I'm doing very well, Kayla. Doing very well. Alright. Yeah, no need to wait. Well, the timer ran out. We had to remake the lobby. Okay. There is no need for anyone to wait to rejoin the lobby. You guys can join in. You guys can join in. No need to wait. Remember, if a minute and a half passes, you guys can rejoin. Are you guys alive? We're going for KYOGRE, Kayla. And thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. Many, many thanks. Again, this is why it's important to make sure if you guys are live on. Thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed as well. Many, many thanks. It's important to make sure that you guys are live on the stream. If you think you guys are behind, just refresh the whole page, and that will bring you to the live most part of the stream. Are you connected to the internet, Mafi? And are you in Max Layer? Are you in Max Layer and connected to the internet? Because you need both. Okay. You have to press the plus button on the anything is fine. Yeah, you say anything is fine. Then you press the plus button on the anything is fine screen and type in the link code 19283746. Then click invite others and then you'll be able to join in. But the lobby is full, so they'll have to be for the next time. But welcome in, Jadrick. Welcome in, Lindsay. Okay. Remember, if you're running in the Dynamax Adventures, the rules are pretty simple. You know, pick the Pokemon we say to go pick for both the selection and the pathing up for the Legendary or Ultra Beast. Do not Dynamax unless otherwise told to against the non-Legendaries. And do not go for status moves unless otherwise told to against the non-Legendaries. But yeah, there will be many more Dynamax Adventures, so no need to worry. I love praying for a Hydrapple set. That is for tomorrow. I am scared. Oh boy. I'll go for the Clefable. Clefable's a fairly decent pickup at the very least. You know, just not a lot of good options for this one. Oh my god. Absol. Not a lot of good picks here. And thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. Many, many thanks. Yeah, go for the Absol, Lindsay. These are not good. Lopunny. Oh my god, these are all really bad. These are really bad. Okay, we really better get some like good grass or electric types on the way up. Okay, I see a grass type. I see grass type. Okay, thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. Okay. What grass type is this, please? Okay, there's hope. There's hope. Alright, there is Lilligant, Wide Guard user, and Magneton. Okay, there's a chance. There's a somewhat chance we have of this. So I am gonna be taking the Lilligant. Yes, I would take the Lilligant. I would take the Lilligant. Okay. Okay. I don't hate this one. I don't hate this. It's gonna be a little bit to finagle, but I think we can work with it. We have Wide Guard, so that's good. You know, Wide Guard is a very important thing to have. I'm not Dynamaxing. Actually, I think I will be Dynamaxing against this thing because what's Quick Attack go to as a Dynamax move? Yeah, 90. As opposed to, yeah, 40. Yeah, no Dynamax in play here. This is going to definitely shorten the thing up. Yeah. Normal, thank you very much, whoever else is. No, don't use Follow Me. Just go for Meteor Beam. Just go for Meteor Beam. Yeah, normally I say to not Dynamax against the non-legendary fights. This is because, in general, Dynamaxing actually slows down the overall pace of the fight. You don't really do enough damage to actually shorten the fight, because most attacking moves normally, they're like 4 to 10 seconds long. Max moves with the whole, you know, big Dynamax animations, all the after effect animations. It basically takes like a minute and a half per move, which, you know, is more than an entire turn. But in this case, because of how much weaker Quick Attack is, and the fact I'm also weak to Grass, you know, it will more than compensate. See, you know, I would have done less than half damage if I didn't Dynamax. Yeah, unfortunately, Fireblast is not very accurate. Very good. No, it's all good, Splash. It's all good. I've actually never played Minecraft. I've never actually played Minecraft. Maybe at some point we will. Maybe at some point we will do Minecraft things. Please paralyze. Yes. Okay. I don't like bounce as a move normally. However, there are times that it's helpful. Like this. Yeah, there are. Can we please get like a crit with that? Get a crit with this, please. Super luck. Okay, you know, it connects. It's good. It's good. That's good. He's good. Okay. We should be fine. Please get paralyzed or at least use light screen. Please get paralyzed or at least use light screen. Good. Lilligant's terrifying. For those who are wondering. It does a freaking lot of damage. And it's pretty good. It does a lot of damage, and it's really freaking strong. That's why I love it for Kyogre DAs. Yeah, we'll be very happy to have you, Mafe. When it comes to doing Dynamax Adventures, people who are in the present lobby, they wait a minute and a half before they can rejoin. So there definitely will be a space for you to join in and have a chance to go and play. There will always be a space. Because that's the reason we do Dynamax Adventures, viewers, is that it's just more fun. Because it's overall a lot faster to shiny hunt back in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But it's a heck of a lot less fun. And it's a heck of a lot less fun because it's just click, swap reset, click, swap reset, click, swap reset, click, swap reset. It's boring. This, you get to battle, you get to play with viewers. It's fun. It's a lot more enjoyable. I'm taking this one. I am taking the Lilligant. I am taking the Lilligant. Yes, Lilligant, very good. Quiver Dance. It's a lot of heckin' damage. Okay. Then we go for the fighting type. That is Mean Shao, and that gets Wide Guard, which is very, very helpful against Kyogre. It is very, very helpful against Kyogre. We are going to be switching out... We'll switch out Lopunny for this. We'll switch out Lopunny for this. Yeah, we'll switch Lopunny out for this. So when we get to the Scientist, I want the Absol to switch out at the Scientist Pokemon. So the Scientist is an MP that gives you a random Pokemon. In this case, we know that we're going to be getting a Magneton who is pretty good for fighting Kyogre, so we might as well just gamble on swapping out the Absol for the NPC. If we don't get anything good, we can just immediately switch out anyway. Do not Dynamax the Fable, just go for Dazzling Gleam. I'm gonna go for Dance. No, do not Dynamax. Remember, do not Dynamax against the non-legendaries unless we say to Dynamax. Space. Pew. Space. I'm surprised Lopunny outspeeds Mean Shao. That's actually very, very surprising. Of course, it targets me. I'll be fine. I'll be outspeeding you next turn anyway. I'm outpacing you anyway next turn, so I don't mind. Hopefully I don't get knocked out by things. Slow. Yeah, the Lillium. Beamed. Yeah, the reason I love Lilligant. Lilligant's ability's own tempo in Dynamax Adventures, meaning she can use Petal Dance without getting confused. The main reason for that is Petal Dance is a really strong move, 120 base power, special grass move, that goes for 2 to 3 turns. However, at the end of that, you get confused. It's literally a grass-type version of Outrage. Except, Lilligant's got own tempo. Own tempo prevents confusion. So you literally have nothing to worry about when it comes to Lilligant against the thing. It's amazing. Beamed. It also does, again, a stupid lot of damage. Again, switch out the Lopunny for this. We happy to have you join in, Caleb. We'll be very happy. So, against the Kyogre, the Mean Shao is just to use the move Wide Guard. That blocks moves like it blocks Origin Pulse and Surf, which is really, really helpful to us. And thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. You are indeed the absolute Giga Chad who subscribes. Alright, yeah, switch out the Lopunny for this. Okay, let's see. Yes, there we go. Absol's gonna switch out at the Scientist NPC, because we can go for the Magneton, which is the electric type. Yeah, this was a pretty good pathing, honestly. For as scuffed as it was at the start, it actually was fairly good. So, Magneton in the middle electric. Lindsay swaps out at the Scientist. I'm really hoping we get something good. Like, if we can get, like, Lantern, that would be ideal. Like, Lantern would be amazing. Lantern would be very, very good. No, Lindsay, I said you switch out here. Okay. This is why I lead preemptive loopings. Okay. Still fine. It's fine. That's fine. Alright. If the Dynamax is on mean... thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. If the Dynamax is on the Mean Chow Dynamax. I want the... Mean Chow or Absol? Is Absol or Mean Chow? Wait, no, wait, the thing. Wait, don't decide until I see things. Absol, okay. If the Dynamax is on Absol Dynamax. Okay, it's not. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay then. I am going to heal for Playful. Okay. Do not Dynamax the Mean Chow. Do not Dynamax the Mean Chow. Do not Dynamax the Mean Chow. I don't know why. Is it? No. Oh, that's fine. We can work with this. We can work with this. I'm just gonna use that because I need to figure out who we go what. I've got one Fire Blast left. We'll be fine. Okay. So in that case, then we switch. So Absol takes this. We Dynamax the Magneton then. Magneton is then the Dynamax against Kyogre. Magneton is then the Dynamax against the Kyogre then. Okay. Not terrible. Not terrible. I think that we should be able to do this. Okay, we should maybe be okay. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, we Dynamax the Magneton. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Hello there, Sprint XT. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Again, Absol swaps out for this. And when the Dynamax rolls around to the Magneton, we Dynamax the Magneton. So that way, we can capitalize on its damage. Because Electro Ball is freaking useless. However, as Max Lightning, it's a lot better. Mean Chow, again, is just Wide Guard. And we should be mostly fine. Hopefully. And yes, as Cal said, make sure you guys are live on the stream when it comes to the Dynamax Adventures. It is very important, especially for Kyogre. Especially when it comes to... See, Lindsay's more good. Yeah, especially when it comes to Kyogre, the coordination is very critical. Thank you very much who just subscribed. Giga Chad. Because Kyogre is the hardest Dynamax adventure. No, do not follow me against the Kyogre. Remember, just go for attack. Just go for Dazzling Gleam. Follow me is... no, just go for attacking moves. Guys. That's the reason I say just go for attacking moves unless otherwise said. Unless I say to go for something else, just go for attacks. Okay. We should be fine. Yeah, this blocks Origin Pulse and it blocks Surf, which is Kyogre's basically two main ways of damaging things. Unless Kyogre goes... Good. I didn't get paralyzed. I did not get paralyzed. I am okay with this. Freaking heck, that's a lot of damage right there. At the very least, we survived, and we didn't get parried. Yeah, that's the reason why we need the Magneton to Dynamax, because Electro Ball is freaking useless. Electro Ball is freaking useless for damage. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Now, let's go do the damage. Yeah, for some reason, I don't... I get why it does default on, like, the target not to use. It's only works. That's weird. You Dynamax Magneton and go for Electro Ball. Yes. I said many times, Lindsay. Dynamax the Magneton, yes. Guys, this is why it is important to listen. Okay. But we are mostly working at the well-oiled machine, hopefully. Mostly. Okay. Yeah, now you're gonna be noticing a lot more damage dealt. Now you're gonna notice a lot, unless Kyogre goes for freaking Max Geyser and it flatlines any of us. That's why I love Lilligant. Lot of damage. Kyogre has a massive special defense stat. That's a lot of damage right there. This is why. This is why Lilligant is the best. Well, second best for Kyogre is. Yeah, that's also a lot more damage right there. But also that was probably a crit. I hate that I know damage ranges like this. I know the freaking damage ranges. I hate this fact. Gadgeting game. Okay. I think someone DC'd. Did somebody DC? Oh, wait, no. It's because I'm using Petal Dance that it did that. Right. It's no DC. Okay. Well, at least I got it in before it purged out. Well, no, DC happens midway through the thing. It won't, like, boot you out midway through the fight. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I lost by +1. I'm okay on that. I got off my Petal Dance with +1. I'm okay. I'm okay with this. This is still gonna knock you out anyway, Kyogre, so it didn't matter. It didn't matter anyway. I'm okay with this fact. And if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Hello there, YOLO. Welcome. There we go. There we can go. Very, very nice. That's why I love Lilligant. He does so freaking much damage. Now it requires a turn of set of Quiver Dance, but after that it's just freaking blitzes things. I think I was the only person that got targeted by Kyogre that entire Dynamax Adventure. No, you were supposed to use Wide Guard. You were supposed to use Wide Guard. Good. That's good. And thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. You know, you were supposed to use Wide Guard. Wide Guard is a very, very important thing to use. No Minshew Shiny. No Magneton Shiny. No Kroger Shiny. No Kyogre Shiny, unfortunately. Good keep record of Kyogre, yes. Again, if you're in the last lobby, please wait a minute and a half before joining in, so we can let some new people pop in. If you would like to join in, link code is 19283746. To join in, you talk to this lady inside of Max Layer, select anything is fine. On this screen, which will be a question mark in place of the Kyogre, you press the plus button to enter the link code. And then you click invite others. And there we go. Okay, splash sounds good. 37th Kyogre win. Very nice. Yeah, we only track wins here. We only track the wins because a failed Dynamax Adventure does not give you an encounter of the boss you're going after. So I'd never really, I mean, I get why people do, like, they track that, but it's not like a number of encounters, because you could have, say, you know, 100 Dynamax Adventures under your belt against a certain legendary. However, if you only, you know, attempts for the thing, but if you only got, say, you know, 95 wins, and you got the shiny on the 95th win, then you wouldn't technically be at odds for the shiny hunt. You would be actually below odds. So I go by only the things. Hope we're doing this for... Oh yeah, no, King. We are doing this for, you know, over 2 more hours. We are doing this for over 2 more hours. Hopefully we don't get the shiny Kyogre, though. Hopefully we don't get it before then. Because, I mean, this happened before. Again, anybody wants to rejoin, feel free to join back in. This actually happened before when someone wanted to do Necrozma Dynamax Adventures. They said they wouldn't be able to join in for a while, like I think it was like a half an hour, maybe an hour. And then we actually got the shiny Necrozma before they came back and they could actually join in things. So that has happened to us before. It's kind of funny, but also a little bit cursed. Turbo cursed, even, you could say. What's next when you get one of these? We have no dedicated schedule planned for future Dynamax Adventures. Thank you very much, King. Thank you. We have no real, like, laid out plan for what we hunt after this. When it comes to Dynamax Adventures and just really shiny hunts in general, I just basically look at all the Pokemon I still need to hunt for the living shiny decks and basically throw a dart at a dartboard and pick, okay, that's what we're going for next. There is no plan. This channel is the illusion of planning and coherence. Especially when it does not exist. Hello there, Shiny Heracross. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, no, we do good. We ball. He's gonna be very good. Also, for those of you who are big fans of Godzilla and Godzilla-related stuff and things, we have a secondary channel called Max Allo, where we focus on, well, a lot of Godzilla. We talk about movies a lot on the secondary channel. Actually, movies is focused on the secondary channel as a whole. I will very much take more Pico. That's a very good thing. And then, yeah, more Pico. Go for the Frostmoth, Kayla. Go for the Frostmoth. Very, very good. I like that. Actually, go for Politoed. It may sound strange, but I actually do like the Politoed here because of the Helping Hand. Hello there, Mark Dyson. Welcome, welcome. All right. Oh, NPC. Okay, that's what that. I was NPC. Okay, we only have 3 people, right? Okay. Okay, that's. I think that's an Alchemy. I think that fairy is an Alchemy. Oh, better Dedenne. Okay, we're going for the Kadabra, and then we're going for the Dedenne. That is a much better pick than I thought. That is a much better. But you know, the second channel is we focus on talking about movies over there. We're going to be adding talking about anime, talking about long-form discussion videos on video games, like video game reviews, retrospectives on certain video games. I think you guys are going to enjoy a lot of what goes on over here. You're going to enjoy it over there. So we actually have a new video up on that channel as well. Recommend giving that Godzilla's first major long-running ally, Rodan, otherwise known as Radon. Okay. We ball. So we're gonna be switching out. Immediately, Politoed is gonna be swapping out for the Dedenne when we get to the Dedenne fight. I'm actually gonna go Aura Wheel because I have Speedy then. Yeah, I'm gonna outspeed this and then just go for Dark. But let's go for Helping Hand Politoed. Just Helping Hand me or the thing. That's fine. Again, damage is damage. Auto Wheel. That wasn't even a crit, too. That's a lot more than I thought. That was... I always underestimate how frail Kadabra is. I always underestimate this thing's frailty. I know it's a glass cannon. I just don't expect it to get freaking deleted by, like, a non-super effective move. I mean, I know, like, more people is not even, like, that high powered. One turn knockout. Like 75. That would have knocked that thing out 3 times over. For Dynamax Adventures, Pokemon generally have like somewhere between 4 to 5 times normal HP. Oh my gosh. 39 defense. That must be like a negative special, a negative defensive nature. That's gotta be that. I'm okay with that. I'm kind of okay with that. I'm okay with that. We're gonna be going for the Dedenne. That's the correct play. That is the correct play. I'll take Bright Powder. I'll take the Bright Powder. Because that could be useful to me. I think that could be useful to me. Now the worry is that the thing does have an unfortunate access to Hurtly Accurate Thunder. That's not something to be good about. Yeah. Just go for Struggle Bug, Kayla. Actually, no, just go. Actually, Weather Ball. No, Weather Ball Water would do a lot more damage. Yeah, Weather Ball Water. Just go Weather Ball Water. Yeah, Weather Ball Water, 150 base power effectively. Yeah, a lot powerful. That's a lot of strongs. That's damage. Yeah, I can't do anything here. I feel like, I mean, I should, I mean, a +1 I outspeed you anyway, so I might as well just go for it anyway. Never got any one. Really interesting. Quick Claw. Get wrecked. Good damage. Very good damage. Shook. Also very good damage. Crit. Very nice. Wait, Hunger Switch can be... I actually didn't know that. I did not realize Hunger Switch could be replaced with entrainment. But that gives me an idea. And the Grinch had an idea. An awful idea. Oh, this is gonna be good. We can force Morpeko to exclusively have physical electric Aura Wheel. This is good. Do not Dynamax now. Again, Lindsay. What have we said before about Dynamaxing? Okay. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Many, many thanks. Okay. So, Lindsay, I want you to switch out the Politoed. Yes, Politoed. I want you to switch out Politoed for Dedenne. The Dedenne is going to be a big factor in the plan. So, against Kyogre, I want Dedenne to turn 1 use entrainment on me. Because that'll mean that I keep physical electric move, which is very helpful. Kyogre has significantly lower physical defense than special defense, and I also have significantly higher physical attack than special attack. Okay. But yeah, so Lindsay, you take this. Very good. But again, only against the Kyogre to use entrainment on me. Alright. This means we do not Dynamax turn 1. Cherubi, that is... You know, I'm okay with a Dynamaxing Cherubi. I'm actually very okay with that against Kyogre. I'm actually very okay with that. Actually, wait, no, not Dynamaxing Cherubi. Actually, no, we Dynamax. Okay. Yes, actually, okay. So actually, we do not Dynamax the Cherubi. This is where the rocket sciencey plan comes into play. This is where the rocket science comes in. I am gonna Dynamax against Chirim. So that way, the Dynamax is on Kayla turn 1 of the Kyogre fight. However, Kayla does not Dynamax. Instead, you go for Sunny Day, Kayla. Nice freeze. Very nice freeze. Instead, you go for Sunny Day turn 1 on the Chirim. And then turn 2, Dedenne Dynamaxes. After turn 1, Dedenne uses entrainment on me. And then you just spam Solar Beam, Kayla. Okay. Do you have the Shiny Charm? And what would the... I do have the Shiny Charm. And the... Well, actually, I don't even need a Dynamax. I don't even need a Dynamax against this thing. I do have the Shiny Charm. And without the Shiny Charm, the odds are 1 in 300 for Dynamax Adventures. With it, it's 1 in 100. That's doing... I think... Chirim is frozen solid. It's unable to move. Yeah, happy to help. Happy to help. Yeah, so yeah, Kayla, you swap out for this. Okay, this is gonna be fun. This is why I love Dynamax Adventures. It's things like what we are about to play here. This is what we like to call heck around and find out. This is indeed a great deal of hecking around and finding out. So, yeah, so Kayla swaps out for this. Correct. Yes, Sunny Day and then Solar Beam after that. If the Quick Claw activates turn 1 against Kyogre, that would be hilarious. That would be the funniest thing. So, remember, Lindsay, Dedenne uses Entrainment on me turn 1. Turn 2, then you Dynamax and just go for your electric move. Yes, we are doing the Kyogre Dynamax Adventures today. Would you like to join in the Dynamax Adventures? Would you enjoy Dynamax? Would you enjoy the join-ins of Dynamax Adventures? I've worked really a lot of basics yet. The reason why I really love the Chirim is, well, one, Chirim gets Sunny Day, which is great for Kyogre because it shuts down Kyogre's Rain Boost. The second part of it is this. Remember Entrainment on me? Good. The second part of it is that when Sun is in effect and Chirim is in play, what it does is activate its ability Flower Gift. Its ability Flower Gift gives all Pokemon on the field on your side a 50% physical attack bonus. It also gives all Pokemon on your side of the field a... Wow, we outspeed the Kyogre? That's a bit terrifying. It also gives all Pokemon on your side of the field a 50% special defense bonus, which Kyogre is a special attacker. A free +1 to that is amazing. You know, just it's absolutely glorious. Like you're gonna see in like right next turn how much damage more we do now. Like that's me right now. That damage on the board right now is how much I did to Kyogre last turn alone. And thank you very much whoever just subscribed. Many, many thanks. We are now about to see how much damage I do with a 50% bonus. Yeah, Dynamax the Dedenne, and there we go. So yeah, that is about, I would say, maybe a fifth to maybe a bit less than a fifth of Kyogre's overall HP bar. Actually got the Quick Claw. That's hilarious. I love that. That's funny. I'm actually glad the Quick Claw didn't proc last turn so we can actually get this effect to see it. Also means that Kyogre won't be able to max Geyser and reset things. Yes, Tab, you can join in that. We always have to have people join in for Dynamax Adventures. That is specifically why we do this. Also, the reason why I wanted the Dedenne to Dynamax is when Sunny Day is in effect, Thunder is 50% accurate as opposed to perfectly accurate as it is in Rain, or 70% with just, you know, no weather condition in effect normally. So it kind of skews around the whole thing. Yeah. That's the difference in special defensive stats. Yep. That was about a third of Kyogre's entire HP bar. Maybe a bit less, or maybe a quarter of his HP bar. Yeah. Yeah. Really hemkin good damage right there. Really hemkin good damage. This is why I love DAs. It is things like this. Trim avoided. Kadabra avoided. Yeah. See, like, that is with... Hello there, William Cooper. Welcome, welcome. See, like, thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. See, that amount of damage Kyogre just did right there. That is... 1 less than 70 damage to me with a 50% special defense bonus. With Origin Pulse's power being slashed in half. And because it's a spread move, being at only 70% of its natural base power. So basically, Kyogre's Origin Pulse right there was cut to maybe like a third, if not even less, of its natural power. And it almost did half my HP. That's how destructive this freaking Orca Whale is. But yeah, you can join in the next one. You always have to have you guys join in. And thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. Don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. If you would like to more join Dynamax Adventures, as we do DAs every single day. But yeah, like this is why I love Dynamax Adventures. Is this kind of stuff? You can do shenanigans like this. Yeah, I love double battles, and Dynamax Adventures lets me take all those double battle tactics and just put them into one giant thing, and you know, clown on legendary Pokemon. It's fun. No shiny Kadabra. Actually, if I check, let's see what this thing's nature is. I feel like this thing has to have a negative physical defense nature. Yes, negative special defense, negative physical defense, positive special attack, which explains why it did so much damage. And I'm actually okay with that. Not a shiny though, right? It's not a shiny, right? Yeah, not shiny. Okay, that's fine. No shiny Dedenne. That's fine. I've already gotten like 2 or 3 of you guys. No shiny Charm. I still need one of these things. This is a really freaking annoying Pokemon to get a shiny of, and it's also really freaking amazing and competitive. I love it. No Kyogre. Sounds good, Lindsay. Sounds good. But yeah, I mean, like, again, Chirim is one of those closet tech Pokemon that you would never think are actually as good as it really is when it comes to doubles, because of Flower Gift. It's a favored partner of Groudon for that reason. I remember, I think it was someone at Worlds used a sun-boosted Chirim to one-shot a Kyogre from full HP. It was hilarious. No. But yes, if you're in the last lobby, please wait a minute and a half before joining in. If you would like to join in the Dynamax Adventure, feel free to join in. You just gotta walk up to the lady in Max Layer, select anything is fine, press the plus button, type in the link code, and click invite others. There's a few rules, of course, pick the Pokemon we say to pick, not Dynamax unless otherwise told to against the non-legendaries, and don't go for, only go for attacking moves unless otherwise told to go for a status move against things. So, yeah, just go for attacks. We ball. We hemking ball. Welcome in CX. Welcome, welcome. Trying to without noticing. No. Don't worry. We appreciate the lurks, Penny. We appreciate the lurks very greatly. Okay. Very nice. Very, very nice. Welcome in, Andrew. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot more DAs, so no need to worry if you don't get in. Where's Nova? It's a Nova DM. There you go. Alright, let's go. Let's ball. Alright. Oh, these do not look good. I will take the Stunfisk, though. It's the least bad. Clink Clang, I like that. I like the Clink Clang. I like the metal sound. Executor, very good. I like this. I like the Egg Tree. I like the Jolteon. I like that Jolteon. I think our play is gonna be Dynamax Egg Tree. Especially if we can find another grass type, and there's another grass type, Amagama Goombas. We go for the Amagama Goombas. Alright, oh, Rabambi as well, even better. This is amazing. And Dedenne, oh, like, freaking, this is amazing. Okay, we go Amoonguss, Rabambi, and then we go for the Dedenne. This is actually freaking amazing. I don't think... Yeah, no, we don't take... Yeah, we don't take the Amoonguss... Actually... Do we take the Amoonguss? Does we take the Amoonguss? I feel like taking the Amoonguss is a good idea. Like, more grass types. But then again, we have 2 electric moves. Okay. What is... Wait! Ooh! No, actually, no. Wait. No, that's way too complicated. That's way overcomplicated. No, I think we go full out offense. We just go full out offense. Yeah, we switch out everything. So we don't switch out everything. I'm just gonna use no sound. All right, so I will take the Rabambi. I will take the Rabambi. Yeah, we switch out the Clink Clang. Okay, we're gonna go into the. I want us to go into the final fight. No, you're all good, Tab. You're all good. All right, so I want us to go into the final fight with Executor, Amoonguss, Dedenne, and Rabambi. Actually, yeah. So, yes, we switch out Clink Clang for Moongus. We swap Clang out for Moong. Yeah, that's actually good. Power. Yeah. Remember, guys, do not Dynamax unless otherwise told to Dynamax against the non-legendaries. This time it is good because we are going to be having a bit of a hard time chipping through Moongus. But please wait. More Dynamaxing. I understand that. I understand, Tab. I understand. It's all good. Also, so who is everybody in the Dynamax Adventures? Or who is Andrew? Who is CX? But you're all good. You're all good, Tabby. Battlefield got weird. Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping to use and capitalize on with the Amoonguss. Because of mimicry, but it's way too complicated to try to figure stuff out with the mimicry thing. So yeah, we switch out the Jolteon or the Clang here. Either of them switch out. Actually, switch out the Jolteon. Switch out the Jolteon. Switch out the Jolteon. Okay, see, okay, thank you. Oh, good. So, Tab is the only one that keeps their thing until the end. I want us to keep that. I want us to keep Executor. I couldn't think of the name for a second. Andrew, swap out. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. I'm gonna be taking this next Pokemon, I'm gonna be taking the Rabambi. And then the Clang switches out for the Dedenne. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Welcome in, Denver. Welcome. Welcome. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, everyone does love the Kyogre DAs. Many, many thanks. And thank you very much for the subscribe. You are the gigiest of Giga Like the Giga Chads are the ones who subscribe. Yeah, I'm not really doing a whole lot of damage against this thing. I'm not really doing damage here. But it's fine. I'm taking the Rabambi. The main reason I love the Rabambi is... Okay, Rabambi outspeeds everything. Good. The main reason I want the Rabambi is this. Rabambi has fake tears. Double special defense drop to Kyogre, and everything we're going to be using are special attacks. That amount of damage is hemking stonks. Or hemking a lot of damage. It's fun. Psycho got... Oh, good. Metal Slime actually did connect. Very nice. If you just go for Venoshock, it does the most damage. Yeah, it does a little bit more damage than Clear Smog, but Clear Smog also gets rid of the special defense debuff. Okay. So we want... Okay. I want the Clang to Dynamax against not Rabambi. I want Clang to Dynamax against Dedenne. So... I am going to Dynamax here to hold the Dynamax to make sure turn 1 Egg Tree can Dynamax against Kyogre. So this is kind of the reason why we say don't Dynamax unless otherwise told to against the non-legendaries. I want to basically hold the Dynamax for certain turns so we can get certain things to Dynamax turn 1 against the big boss. That overall is good for the fight, because if we need to basically stall turns out for Dynamaxes against the big boss, that's kind of a heckin' bad thing. What Pokemon do you have, Splash? You've got the Clang. Okay. No, you don't swap out here. You swap out against Dedenne. The reason I Dynamaxed is Gear Grind doesn't always hit. And I didn't want to run that little gambit. And thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Many, many, many thanks. You will find some of the DAs tend to get a little bit seeming schizo at times with how much I'm kind of like rambling on about numbers and stats and moves and things. But it's, I think, in terms of like competitive battling and things like that, and that reflects in how I prep things. There we go. All right. I'm doing very well, Victoria. I'm doing very, very, very well today. We've got a good couple wins under our belt for KYOGRE. I will take this. I will take this. So, yes. Splash, you Dynamax turn 1 against Dedenne. Hello there, Brogan. Welcome, welcome. A part of me almost wants to read that as Baragon, but I know it's not. So yeah, we go for this, this Dedenne. Very, very, very good. Yeah, Dynamax, the Clink Clang, and we ball. Please give us some good items. Please give us some good Hemking items. You know what? I'll take... I mean, Lefties is like the least bad of the items. I'll take them. Yeah, I'll take that. I do not play Rogue. No, I play the... Hey, Commander Fox, it's been a while. How have you been? Hope you've been well. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you guys haven't done so already. Dynamax the Clink Clang. Fake Tears. So that way, we do a Hemking a lot more damage. Okay. Yeah. For the Executor, it actually might be a better idea just to keep clicking Solar Beam. That's a lot of damage. I don't like that, but thankfully we survived. Oh, crit, that's why I did so much. Okay. That's a lot. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Many, many thanks. So yeah, just click Solar Beam next turn on the Executor, because that way because even though its Stomping Tantrum is super effective, the Solar Beam takes into account the double special defense drop I just inflicted on this thing, which lets us overall do more damage. I was gonna say go for Terrain Pulse, but Terrain Pulse is now electric, which means that, you know, it won't do a lot of damage to the thing anyway. With that Venoshock damage, though, that is very good damage, so. At least I'm lefty, so I require a little bit of HP. But if KYOGRE does that to me, KYOGRE attacks me, that's not good. That's really not good. That's not a lot of damage right there. Well, that is a lot of damage. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't help you. Doesn't really help you. Thank you. Wow, a lot more damage than I thought. That's a lot more damage than I was expecting. A lot more healing than I was expecting. Good. Very nice damage. Very, 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 very nice. Yeah, switch out the Clink Clang for this. Oh, I don't need to go for it. Yeah, Clink Clang switches, very good. But yeah, so turn 1, just Dynamax the Alolan, not the, I keep wanting to say Alolan, just Dynamax the Executor turn 1, and then we just absolutely demo KYOGRE. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's the reason I wanted the Executor to Dynamax, because the Solar Beam when in rain is cut in half in power to 60, and it also still requires the 2 turns to charge up. When, Dynamaxed, it doesn't have that, problem. So now we just go all out big damage, go brr. Also, with Grassy Terrain in effect, Giga Drain heals a lot more HP. It does a lot more damage, and also we heal passively every turn. Which is helpful. Which is very helpful to our heroes. Yes, we are. Thank you very much, Commander. Have a very, very nice day. Thank you, Baron. Have a very nice day. Good thunder. That is damage without fake tears. That is a super effective damage without fake tears. Good. Then they can't be paralyzed. That's good. This is damage with fake tears. Notice the difference. Notice the very big difference. And that is why I love fake tears. It is such a really helpful thing in DAs. Is this special defense boost or physical defense for Grassy Seed? Physical. Okay. Grassy Seed's physical defense. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot. Well, that didn't save me. It didn't save me, unfortunately. But we just flatline this thing. There we go. Well, I mean, now we just sit back and let him just vaporize everything. Now we just let him vaporize everything. Yeah. Again, that's the reason I freaking love Rabambi. Fake Tears and Acid Spray are two of the best things you can have in Dynamax Adventures, and it's strictly for the amount of damage you can do with moves like this. It's just blast through them. I mean, especially, again, on them like Kyogre, which is incredibly specially defensive, being able to melt that special defense is just fantastic. And now Kyogre gets vaporized. And now we get vaporizing nothingness. Delightful. We are at 24, so we are almost a quarter of the way to odds. Just climbing our way up those shiny encounters. Just climbing our way there. I think Neo said that they were going to be busy today with something. I think Neo said he had something that he had to be doing today. No shiny Munga. No shiny Rabambi, the true hero of the story. No shiny Dene. No shiny Kyogre yet. Every non-shiny encounter is merely one encounter closer to the eventual shiny. One closer to the eventual shiny. Okay. Keep a record of the Kyogre. Indeed we do. We want to keep that record. Next to the shiny. I mean, that would be fun if we do get Monkey. Hello there, Alfie. How you doing? How you doing? If you were in the last lobby, please wait a minute and a half before joining in, so we let some new people have a chance at popping in. And tomorrow is going to be our resuming of the Lugia shiny hunt. That's going to be a full odds reset hunt back in Soul Silver. Yeah, I don't normally do soft reset hunts, but I did say when we did our not Kyogre, our Ho-Oh DAs that I would be actually doing a Lugia soft reset hunt. Because, kind of an important thing to do. Because I joked how long it would take. And we are actually going to be, testing that again. Okay. Welcome in game time. Welcome in Andrew. Welcome everybody. And just make sure you guys are live on the stream and we ball. Let's go. Alright, Berserker, not great, but at least it's got Thunder. Sea King, at the very least, Sea King is at least a water type, so it does resist water. You're going to do Soul Silver. We did Soul Silver from the beginning. Galar Weezing. Yeah, we did actually play the Soul Silver from the start of the story, so if you want to actually go watch that, you can watch up to the point where you're at, and now we are at the point where we just stop resetting. Go for the Togetic. Sounds good splash. Sounds good. Yeah, Togetic is not great. Like, not good options. This is gonna be a scuffed run. Hopefully we can get a Lightning Rod user. Hopefully we can get a Lightning Rod user, or we're screwed. No grass types, I see. Yeah, I see no grass types. No Wide Guard users. I see a Clink Clang. Oh, this is bad. Okay, this is a burner run. This is what we like to call a burner run. I mean, Victoria, if you want to see a full playthrough of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it was actually our first series we ever did on the channel. So you just go to playlists. Actually, you can type in _playlists and scroll all the way down to the bottom of the playlist. You can see our entire Heart Gold Soul Silver Let's Play. That is where the channel began. Thank you, Monkey. We'd like to guess which Godzilla it is, or did we do this before? Because we are big fans of Godzilla. Hence the reason we started our secondary channel, Max Allo, where we talk a lot about Godzilla over there. Okay, this is going to be really hunting awkward. This is probably going to be a burner run, but you never know. You might actually manage to win it. So thank you. I think you'll enjoy it. I have a feeling you will greatly enjoy it. Space. Alright. Yeah, we'll switch out when we get to the Clink Clang. We'll be switching out the Galar Weezing for the Clink, the Clang. Other than that, we just keep everything we have. Unless there are scientist NPCs, in this case we need to swap out for those to have a chance. Good. Sea King avoided. Good. I'm kind of surprised Sea King is like the fastest thing we have because it's a Sea King. And then again, you know, Weezing and Togetic are not really going to be the end. Berserker is slow as crap to trick Pokemon. If only I had connected with that Metal Claw, we actually would have knocked the thing out this turn. But, hey. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. Can't even use up. Good. Wonderful. That's good. No need to switch. No need to switch. Thankfully. Also, if you're wondering what that little the noises in the game, that's actually Togetic. It took me a long time to figure this out, but if a Pokemon has, like, wings, there is, like, a wing beat sound effect that plays. And it corresponds with the actual wing flapping speed of the Pokemon. Because it bothered me for so long when I was doing Dynamax Adventures, like, what the frick is that noise? Because there were times it was there and then times it wasn't, and I noticed, wait, it only happens when Togetic or, like, other, like, flying types are in play, and, like, it happens. It's most noticeable with Togetic, because Togetic's wings beat pretty quickly. But yeah, no, I heard that, and I was like, it bothered me, because, like, what is this sound? But then that's what it was. We're gonna go for the Girder. Andrew, switch out here. Switch out of the NPC. See if we can get something better. Yes, indeed we are, Sander. We are from the US of A, the greatest of all countries. I mean, we had to risk it. We had to risk it. Wait! Wait! That thing has... That has Grassy Glide. That is a grass type. Okay. That might actually not be bad. That actually isn't bad. I can live with that, actually. I can actually live with that, actually. It's all good, monkey. Okay. Actually, this I'm actually okay with this because grassy glide access on double. So that means we change of plans. We change of plans. We switch out Togetic for the Clang. So Togetic is going to swap out for Clang. I am going to take this. No, do not Dynamax, William. Do not Dynamax. Yeah. So what we do is we Dynamax. I'm going to Dynamax against this. So that way against the Clink Clang. Not a Clink Clang, the Clang. I keep on saying Clink Clang. Against the Clang, the Sea King Dynamaxes. So that way turn 1 against Kyogre, the double can Dynamax and just go for Grassy Glide mode, max overthrow. Yes, that's the play. I'm gonna Dynamax here. Max Steel Spike. Let's give this a little bit of resist. Okay, a little bit of goal. Okay. This is not bad. I can vibe with this. Okay. Bounce point. But yeah, no, Kayla, just go for Waterfall. It actually does more damage to just go for Waterfall over going for Bounce, because Bounce is a 2-turn move. You actually do more damage with the Waterfall. Yeah. That's fine. Just keep hitting me. Just target me. Just target me. Target me. Where the other shiny? In Dynamax Adventures, if you have the Shiny Charm, your odds of getting a Shiny are 1 in 100. If you don't have the Shiny Charm, your odds are the odds of getting a Shiny in Dynamax Adventures, if you don't have the Shiny Charm, is 1 in 300. But you also gotta remember, Dynamax Adventures take about 15 minutes to half an hour, depending on the boss and the actual pathing itself to complete, and you're not always successful. Which is the reason why, in actual practice, it actually takes long. It's a lot worse than just soft resetting things. I'll be taking this. So yeah, next turn, well, not next turn. Against the Clang, Kayla, I want you to Dynamax against that, and then we are fine. I'll be taking this. It is slow compared to just entering. Yes. Yeah, that's the reason why, like, it sounds a little counterintuitive, but in practice it actually is much, much faster, because the big thing that just destroys, yes, game time, game time, you switch out for the Clang. Yeah, the reason why it takes longer is it comes down to the amount of encounters per time. And that's actually like the best way to figure out what is the best method of shiny hunting. It's not what has the quote-unquote best odds. It is what method gets you the most encounters per interval of time compared to the odds. It's a lot of math. And again, the large part of this comes from, you know, I spend a freaking hecking a lot of time with math things because I'm a freaking brain cell. Yes, we should have a Togetic for this. Where just you figure all these odds, the odds that you get the most optimal. That's the reason why Scarlet Violet. Hello there, B. Welcome. I know a streamer who was going for a shiny yellow ball, but I should have called her instead. Yeah, a lot of shiny hunters don't go for a living shiny dex, which is living shiny dex we are going for. And a lot of them are going for a very specific hunt, which in that case was a Yveltal. And a lot of hunters don't like phasing. Phasing is when you get a shiny during a shiny hunt, but the shiny you got is not the thing you're hunting for. So if we were just, say, we're hunting Kyogre, which we are, if we got a shiny Clang at the end of this, that would be a phase. Low HP, that's not good. Thankfully, at the very least, you know, it survived, which is good. Togetic, use Life Dew. If you can use Life Dew next turn, that would be very, very helpful. Oh, a Focus Punch connects. Nice. Very nice. I actually didn't even know if Focus Punch would have done that. Good. We got off. We got close. Good. I like Yellow Ball. Pretty neat Pokemon. A bit neat. Good, okay. Yeah, switch out Togetic for this. Okay. This is gonna be really again. All Kyogre hunts are scuffed. But yeah, no, it's shiny hunting is a thing. It is a frickin' hemkin thing, and I enjoy it. You know, again, it's a very interesting. But, you know, we are going for a living shiny deck, so we need to get every shiny. And if we get every shiny, Clodsire, yo, Chef Ramsey's team is absolutely cracked out to insanity. Is it a guaranteed catch? In Dynamax Adventures, everything is a guaranteed catch. Everything is a guaranteed catch in Dynamax Adventures. Oh, bears. Okay, so at least we get a little bit of health back. That's fine. But yeah, no, so Andrew, just Dynamax turn 1, go for max overgrow. I am going to be using coaching the entire time to jack up your stats. Yeah, the physical attacking stats. Hopefully this works. Hopefully. Kyogre's Drizzle goes into effect. Yeah, the very least to have a physical grass type though. Can't believe I've been on the game. We're doing very well. We are doing very well. First time I played Pokemon Y. Got a tiny Slugoo. Weird. It's the first time I counted them up. Nice. Hello there, Brayden. Welcome. How are you doing? How do you do? And thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Both of you. Many, many thanks. I didn't even notice that. So I'm a little bit smooth brain. Many, many thanks. Okay. Yeah, no, we've been streaming for about 3 years. You know, channel is channel's been cooking. Channel's been cooking. We got plans. We got plans. Aqua Ring. I'm actually okay with that. Because it means we skate by on a turn without damage. Hello, Wyatt. Welcome. Yeah, I'm actually okay with this. Because it didn't attack us this turn. Please, poison. Please. No, unfortunate. I mean, it would be great if we get the shiny here. It would be great. I don't even know what we would do though. What would I think we would just do random Dynamax Adventures for the rest of the stream after that? It'd be fun. I got plans for that. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. And don't forget to subscribe for more if you guys haven't done so already. Oh yeah, see more water after this VA too. Okay, Kyogre throwing. I'm okay with this. I'm very okay with that Kyogre throwing. Alright, more damage. Good. Please poison. That would be beneficial. Sadly did not. Alright. At the very least, we are at least, we're doing decent, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we should do pretty slow next turn. Hopefully. Alright, what's next? Unfortunately, I mean, this is going to take a while because everyone's getting health at the end of every turn, and Kyogre's getting double health because of the Aqua Ring. But we should be fine mostly. Mostly, at least. I think the stat purge is going to be happening now. Yep, stat purge. Yeah, generally, third turn stat purge is a thing that happens. Okay, that's... At least it wasn't Max Lightning. So we still retain the boost to grass type moves, which is important. It's a decent amount more damage. Well, we'll also good crit. Very nice. Poison jab. Yeah, that's the amount of damage we do without good poison. Yeah, that's the amount of damage we do without the boosts. This is why I wanted the coaching, at least. Like, it helps. It's not great, but it helps. A little bit, but it helps. Guys, we're going to see if this one depends on what your goal is, Wyatt. If you are doing it... Yikes. I avoided it. If you're doing it because you want to shiny hunt the legendaries, yes. I would say that is entirely the only reason to get it. Because you can't shiny hunt in Scarlet Violet for the legendaries, which is a whole big complicated thing of that. But yeah, if you're not one for shiny hunting legendaries, I wouldn't get it. The Scarlet Violet one is far better, and it's only a little bit extra. It's like $5 more, and it's just a much better DLC. Which makes sense, because literally the whole thing about this was it was literally a prototype to test. You know, would people actually like a DLC idea? Okay, special move powering up. That's actually really good. Yeah, that's one thing that... Oh, boy. Uh-oh. See, that's kind of one thing. Does Shiny Arceus... Nice. Very nice. But yeah, the Sword and Shield DLC was literally just a test to see if people would like the idea of a DLC system. And, you know, was it actually a practical solution, like, situation going forward? Because overall, it's actually far better for the players. That a lot of people get, you know, up in arms like, oh, the game is unfinished. Well, technically speaking, so were Diamond and Pearl when Platinum came out. Because Platinum actually was somewhat designed before Diamond and Pearl released. They actually took out a lot of features from Platinum to make Diamond and Pearl. So by that same logic, Diamond and Pearl were unfinished games. And, you know, before you needed to buy 2 separate games at full price. Whereas now it's, you buy one game and get the DLC. And then the DLC is half the price of the actual full game. So it's just overall a much more player-friendly. And the other thing is, you don't need to buy the same game and play a game that is 99% the same thing. I mean, that's something that a lot of people tend to forget about, is that the older Pokemon games were 99% identical to the game that came before. You know, not to say that, like, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum are bad, you know, that it's bad games for being that, just that is the way things were. We often, like, nostalgia blind ourselves. Which is one of the reasons why I actively go out of my own way to destroy my own nostalgia for things. Got a shiny Alpha by walking around while watching YouTube. Nice Alpha, very nice. I've never gotten a shiny Alpha. I've never gotten one. At some point, maybe we do that. Please stop spamming Alpha. I do appreciate the enthusiasm, but please don't spam. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. No shiny Passimian. No shiny Girder. No shiny Clang. No shiny Kyogre. I'm happy we won that. You're shiny hunting and not your everyday, but yeah. Yeah, again, Scarlet Violet's DLC was far better for the general player. Dynamax Adventures were, again, it's a really cool idea, but if you're not a shiny hunter, then it doesn't really do much for you. Because you can catch, like, all the legendaries that are in Scarlet Violet in Scarlet Violet. It's just a much, much better system. Alright. If you were in the last Dynamax Adventure, please wait a minute and a half before joining in. Other than that, anyone else, feel free to pop in. Let's go. Are you... No, true. We go live for 3 hours. If we get the shiny... You know, we still hunt other things. Legends was a complete waste of money for me. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, Victoria. I mean, not exactly. I'm not the biggest fan of Legends Arceus, mostly because I love battling. Like, Pokemon battles are my favorite thing. That's the reason I love Dynamax Adventure so much. And, you know, there's a lot of really cool Pokemon added in Hisui. But you don't really get to battle with a whole lot. You don't really get to battle with them a whole lot. You know, it's a good, like, cool first time playthrough. But after that, there's really no reason to replay because again, there's very little battling, and the entire game's story is grind out the Pokedex. You know, catch the same Pokemon 20 times, use the same move 30 times, and repeat that for 230 Pokemon. You know, not really the best idea for a main gameplay system with minimal battles. But I will be back in a second. I need to get some more water. It is important to hydrate one to outlive one's enemies. I'll leave you in the capable hands of the true brains behind the operation, the Allosaurus. And back. I like the fishing competition of the game. You know, again, there was some really, like, that's things. There was some really cool ideas within Legends Arceus, but a lot of those cool ideas are like neat little side features that don't make an entire game. Like, I mean, there are stealth games. I mean, Metal Gear Solid is literally a stealth game, but you're using the stealth to accomplish certain things, and you know the whole point of the game is stealth. With Pokemon, it's collecting the Pokemon and battling. And, you know, yes, the stealth helps you, you know, catch more Pokemon, but you also need to catch the same Pokemon 20 times. Repeatedly. Which is... That's more of a gameplay mechanic existing to justify a limitation of the actual thing itself. Thievuel. Cryogonal. It has all of them at the very least. That is actually fairly decent. I'm actually okay with that. Splash, wait before we say what to take. Go for the Sneasel. Your combinations were pretty cool. Yes, but another thing to remember, Alpha, is the change in and of itself good or simply that it was different? You know, good way of thinking about it is this. If they brought back the stealth mechanics every single game, do you think you would enjoy it the same? You know, if every single game had the stealth system, we're gonna go for the grass type. If they brought back the stealth system for every single game and made you need to catch 20 Pokemon of every species for all 400 Pokemon that are in the main game's dexes, do you think that would be enjoyable? You know, that would be 400 times. That would be about 8,000 Pokemon you need to catch. Yikes. I'm gonna go bring Jossie on this. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Hello, boy. How does one do? Interesting. So that was fascinating. Interesting. What about the odds of shining? Well, the thing is, that would mean you need to catch 8,000 Pokemon, and not everyone's a shiny hunter. You know, not the vast majority of players actually aren't shiny hunters. I got jump scared twice by a magnifying glass guy in. I have no idea what any of that is. I have no clue what any of that is. Interesting. Yeah. Most like the thing is, most Pokemon players aren't shiny hunters. The game's, I mean, Scarlet Violet, I think, has sold, like, what, 25 million copies, I think? And, you know, there's several hundred million, possibly, not 100 million, 700,000 shiny hunters. But that's still, like, a percentage of a percent. Getting up starter and heart gold. Nice, big JR. Nice. we're actually doing our own Soul Silver Heart Gold Shiny Hunt, which is actually soft resetting for Lugia full odds. That'll be doing a lot tomorrow. Interesting. The interesting thing is that Scarlet Violet actually has almost like the same systems as Legends Arceus. It actually has the same overworld system that Legends Arceus does, just with more battles. Shiny hunting versus over everything else in Pokemon, although I also think better. Oh, I like shiny hunting. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm more of a competitive player. No, we switch out the Sneasel. Sneasel switches out. Well, the thing is, Alpha, the glitches and textures are the same in Scarlet Violet as they were in Legends Arceus. The difference is with Legends Arceus, they use like that paint art style to hide them. Yeah, Legends Arceus and Scarlet are built on the same game engine. When you actually look at it, they are actually the exact same. That's the reason why it has that muddy overall look. It is literally to hide the limitations. But it is still the exact same graphical problems. That's the thing, is the games have the exact same graphical fundamental issues. So how can one be bad for having those issues, but one not be bad despite having the exact same issues? You kind of see what I'm saying? I'm a better player in battles and contests. Yeah, contests were fun. Again, the rendering is the same. It's just the art style is used to hide the poor quality of the game. You know, they're basically... I mean, the other thing also is this. Whenever a game does, like, a lot of, like, what Legends Arceus did when it comes, you know, pushing the bounds of things, people will overlook a lot of the flaws. A good example of this is Breath of the Wild, so they call it Breath of the Wild syndrome. Is people will overlook a lot of the issues because game new. More or less. Unfortunately, but that actually is very important to this. That's because they're not using the art style to hide it. That's the thing. Legends Arceus hides it. That's the reason why the areas are so small. That's the reason why they actually limit all the stuff you can do. That's the reason why whenever you get into a battle with a Pokemon, it like locks your screen for like 10 seconds while the thing moves into the frame. But it doesn't change the other, like, they have the exact same technical issues. You know, they have the exact same problems. If it hides it, it's better than not hiding it. But you said that it was because of the graphical issues, and they have the same graphical issues. Again, one just hides it a little bit better, but they're still there. I take the couple easy things about the Pokemon. Interesting. I've not heard that before, Victoria. That's an interesting take. Of course I got Peridot, of course I did. Moonblow. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna switch out Cryogonal for this. Switch out Cryogonal for Vikavolt. I don't know. I think it's because I play Arceus. That's probably what it is. That is probably what it is, because the OLED is more powerful. The OLED also has a better screen. So that is exactly why. Switch out the Cryogonal for this. Well, I mean, that's kind of the root of what I was trying to get at, Alpha. It's more of you just don't like Scarlet Violet, and you're saying, well, I don't like it because of this thing, when that's not the real issue at what's at play. Because the thing is, Scarlet Violet actually is one of the least buggy Pokemon games there is, and graphically not nearly as problematic. However, it is, again, Cryogonal, switch out for this. but is because that is what is the oft-repeated thing, and thank you very much whoever just subscribed, that is the oft-repeated thing, that it has been basically accepted as fact. We're going to be going for the Sceptile, the grass type. But again, that was a singular one-time thing, and even then. But again, it's misattributing things to a thing because one doesn't like it, but unable to identify what the actual reasoning for disliking is. So it gets misattributed things, which is kind of what I was trying to get at. That's kind of the main thing. Well, the thing is, the glitches, what glitch actually is and what happens in Scarlet Violet are not the same thing. A glitch is things like moves not functioning correct. A thing blipping out and coming back in is a rendering thing. That's a rendering problem. And I will say, the Scarlet Violet does have some issues in the fact that it is bigger than it should. They really should have had loading zones. But that's more of an optimization system thing than anything, and again, one of the main reasons I say they need to bring back loading zones. You know, if that's the reason why like Legends Arceus doesn't have it as overtly as Scarlet Violet does, because the game is so much smaller and the art style is there to muddy everything and prevent you from actually seeing everything. But also it's got the loading zones, which is a good system. That's the reason why in previous Pokemon games they had loading zones. So that's why I really want Gen 10 and onwards them to go back to loading zones. But yeah, no, but again, it's the root thing I was trying to get at Alpha, and the reason why I kind of led on this whole giant rabbit hole is it's really as simple as you don't like Scarlet Violet as much, but you don't really know the reason you dislike it as much. And that's kind of the thing that I was trying to get the rabbit hole down to is, you know, understanding the actual reasoning, which you know, like, there's nothing really wrong with, like, just not liking something and not really understanding why you dislike it, but just something about it doesn't vibe. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's like, you know, being upfront about that is important instead of misattributing things, which, you know, Scarlet Violet does have its issues, but misattribution of things has been a big problem with it. We are switching out the Tentacruel for the Sceptile. I'm playing Scarlet Violet, my game bug, which is more rendering issues. Yeah, the rendering issues have actually basically all been fixed. They re-optimized the game. They've, like, fixed a lot of stuff. Also, like, so that's just, you had a bad experience with the game, and that, you know, definitely didn't help. Yeah, but that's more just of a singular bad experience, as opposed to, like, again, the things with the game, and they've actually fixed those. Like, I was like, the Scarlet Violet terror rates at the start, they sucked. If the Sceptile can Dynamax the Sceptile. Yeah, that's more just a bad experience than anything. Like, I mean, I'm not even, I mean, I don't really care for Legends Arceus. I mean, I thought it was just mostly indifference to the game at first, but the thing that kind of broke me on it was the game crashed, and I had like 10 hours of death completion logged into that game. Game crashed. All that 10 hours of dex completion got wiped out of existence, and I literally did not pick that game back up until the subathon, until prior to the subathon, where I went to go fill out a lot more of the decks to get ready for the Arceus fights. But I already was not a big fan of the game because I just didn't like the story. I thought its story was, you know, piss poor, recycling Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Skies thing, and the gameplay was very poor. I don't care for not battling. I found it particularly grindy. I'm saying, don't go about my game bug. Well, again, that's also because, again, the OLED. That goes into the OLED being more powerful than, you know, the base Switch, which, again, kind of another factor. Pokemon game is original Pokemon game. I like it. It didn't disappoint me. We need more gear to shiny hunters. Yeah. Again, same kind of thing for me. It's just I really don't care for it as much. I like the ideas of what it did, and I can definitely speak positively of many of its ideas. but it's more of a thing of execution versus intention. And that's another thing I think we need to move kind of backwards. That's actually kind of how gaming and just discussion about fiction in general used to be. I don't like this thing, but I can acknowledge there was a lot of good that it did. A lot of good ideas with it. But overall, what was done just wasn't my kind of cup of tea. But we kind of move into this thing of everything is good or everything is bad. There's no gray area, and if you disagree, you're stupid. It's like that's not really a good way of doing things. Which is why we kind of have to move back to the way it was before. Which, I mean, I guess we are kind of moving back to that, as time is going on, which is good. Yeah. There's a lot of good ideas in Scarlet Vow. But it's like we need to be able to acknowledge the good and the bad at the same time. Like, against Legends Arceus. I liked the idea of the deck's tasks. It was interesting. I liked the strong and agile style. I'm glad it didn't leave the game, because it would have been horribly broken competitively. But I also think that there were some good ideas. And I liked, the idea of Alphas was pretty cool. I liked the Volo fight. I love that the AI literally effing cheats in that fight. I respect the goal of trying to at least change the system, even though the game actually does basically follow a lot of the same placings in the game. And I wasn't a big fan of how battling as a whole was kind of irrelevant throughout most of the game. Because against the 5 nobles, the actual Pokemon battle portion is completely irrelevant. All it does is make the food fight thing do more damage, and the actual battles are basically irrelevant. There's only 3 trainers that have 2 or more Pokemon. Charm, whoever the boss Misfortune Sisters are, Kamado, and Benny, Volo's post-game, which, as someone who really loves battling, and the main way that I get to like Pokemon is through battling, be it in a story playthrough or be it in Draft League or competitive, having all these cool new Hisuian Pokemon and just next to no battles to use them in really rubbed me the wrong way. It's better if you can choose the kind of player you want to Well, the thing is, the reason they didn't do that comes down to a very, very, very simple calculus. That would be a lot of money, and there is absolutely zero assurances that they would have gotten any return on investment. No shiny. That's actually the reason they released Legends alongside BDSP, within a few months. Is they didn't want to take the risk on one or both of them flopping, so they had this very, bounds pushing game, which realistically didn't really push the bounds that much, next to a game which unfortunately followed the originals too heavily, 1-for-1, because they didn't want to take a risk. And both of that was problematic for a number of reasons. Maybe I'll make a video on it at some point. But, it was no guarantee Legends Arceus would have ever succeeded. That's actually the reason why whenever a game, pushes bounds like that, you don't generally see, a Breath of the Wild scale, big, massive, sweeping changes. Because when you go into that, new territory, you're spending a heck of a lot of money on something that could commercially flop. So they do it generally small scale, which is why Legends Arceus was so small as it was. Lives up, if anybody wants to join in, feel free to join. We lost the adventure. We only have 4 lives, and we got knocked out 4 times. How do I buy the Crown Tundra? It's only one single thing. It's $30, and you get both Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra. It's all thing. Glaceon. Right from the UK. And if you... What time is it? We are USA, Eastern Standard Time. 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is where we start. But if you choose kind of features of that. Well, I mean, you are a researcher. You're a Pokemon researcher in the games. Again, Legends Arceus was an interesting idea. Execution, not great. Again, it had to have been very small scale because they didn't want to take a huge risk on, because game budgets are pretty massive these days, and Nintendo actually does have relatively lower budgets than most because they don't go super all-out graphics. It's probably that someone started searching before we open the lobby, which is the reason why we say don't start searching until after we open the lobby. It's half a... I have no idea what that means, Alpha. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Alpha. Here we go. Here we go. Just gotta work him to go. So to do. I get work Wednesday morning. Want to move it to Thursday. Oh, 8 p.m. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that. Okay. Noted. Okay. There we go. But anyone can pop in. Feel free to pop in. We got about an hour. Got about an hour left of Dynamax Adventures. About an hour left. Sounds good. Very good. Very good. Alright. Alright. And again, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. We've got an hour left too as well. Nice. Yeah, it's going to be... Because that's actually the reason why they brought in a lot of the elements of Legends Arceus into Scarlet Violet, which also makes me think that Legends ZA is not going to be like a lot like Legends Arceus. It makes me think it's going to be a city planning sim. You know, it's probably going to be a city building sim, because that's kind of a fascinating thing about Pokemon, is they will basically beta test things within previous games, and then they will incorporate spin-off elements into the main games. It's actually very fascinating. Splash, you can search again for the code and get back in. You just have to leave the lobby and redo the thing. I don't know. Knocked out. Again, you just have to leave the lobby and rejoin. Splash. Armaldo. I was gonna say, watch there be like an amazing grass type and they don't pick it, and at least there wasn't. Again, that's the reason why we say wait to start searching before, wait to start searching until after we've made the lobby, so that doesn't happen. Okay, electric type on the side is Dedenne, Sharam, and Bolhund. I want to go for the Dedenne, so we're gonna go Escavalier. We're gonna stick to the left side, so we go Escavalier, we go Dedenne, then we're gonna go for the Kingler. Yeah, that's not good. Do I take this, actually? Does one of us take this? Yes, I think I actually do take this. I think I take this, yes. I am gonna Dynamax and go for my water moves on this thing because we don't have good options for it. Again, just go for attacking moves, guys. Just go for attacking moves. Just go for it. Hey, Neo! How you doing? How you doing, Neo? Good to see you. It's good to see you. If you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on It's always good to see people from around the world here. Oh yeah, Scrum got fly. Oh. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for the win. Alright. You know, just go for attacking moves. Don't go for status moves, guys. Just go for attacking moves. Noctowl, just go for your normal type move. Just go for your normal type move. Sorry, nice. Just go for the normal type move on the Noctowl. You have Tinted Lens, which means that your resistance literally does not matter. They should be fine, mostly. Hi, Victoria. Welcome. Yeah. Victoria was asking where you were, Neo. They were asking where you were. Oh, good for you. Yeah, we got about... if we keep on track for like our typical Kyogre Dynamax Adventure time, we've probably only got 2 more Dynamax Adventures after this. Yeah, just keep using that code voice. Just keep using that code voice. Just keep using that code voice. Don't. No, that's I'm okay with that. Geyser. Slowly we chip through. Slowly we chip through. Oh, I told you guys it was going to be it. Yeah, I mentioned that to Victoria that you were going to be out today. We scheduled that today, so I'm here for a bit. Managed to sleep into the night. Yeah, we got about an hour left. But again, considering Kyogre DA is going a bit long, that might mean we only have 2 more Dynamax Adventures after this one, if that. Bye-bye, Alpha. Have a very nice day. We'll see you next time. Max weight. Okay. Well, how much is this going to do? That's fine. I'm switching out for this thing anyway, so that's fine. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, this is not really a good pathing. This is not a really good pathing. But who knows? Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. At the very least, we can slowly chip it down. Have a good Aqua Tail Connect. Okay. I will be taking this. I will be taking the Cavalier. We're gonna shiny this thing. If it's shiny. If it's shiny is giggling. They're very big fan of shiny giggling. And again, don't forget to subscribe for more. Leave a like on the screen. And let's see who go raid. Who does the raid? I will take this. Ew, we got a DC. Someone DC'd. That's not good. Alright, CX. You're gonna need to take the Dedenne. You're gonna need to take the Dedenne. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. This is gonna be a little tempting tricky. Yo! Okay, Bibu's gonna be playing more COD. Okay, I'm gonna be looking forward to that. 7 p.m. tonight, I'm gonna need to go check that out. I look very much forward. More Bibu. Yo, Timmy's back for Sleep Lock. This is a great Timmy. That's fun. Stuff. Nice. That's a couple thing. Who does the raid? Who does the question? Who does the raid? I'm doing very well. Very well, YOLO. Last night was the funniest shorts showing up Kells and Gales. I noticed that Ame and Gura were together and Kelly and Gura were together. Yes, I remember seeing that, yes. I do remember seeing that. Yeah, it's I mean, yeah, I freaking love the stuff that, you know, just the shenanigans and things that happen with them. Again, switch out Noctowl for this. Portina. Very much. Very much Portina. Portina is good. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Yeah, no, we're gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, CX swapped out. Alright, so yeah, tomorrow... Yeah, tomorrow is gonna be our... No, give you burrito. Yeah, we're gonna go for the Kingler next. The Kingler is going to be good. Hopefully one of the NPCs takes this, and then we get the Wide Guard support. But you never know, because the AIs are bots, and they literally do nothing about it, because it's all they're programmed to do. It is all they are programmed to do is throw. And I am going to Dynamax, so we can turn one Dynamax against Kyogre with the Dedenne. Very good. Yeah, the Gengar. Nice! Very nice, Cam. Yeah, at some point I'm going to need to be resuming... I'm going to be resuming the Legends Abacus hunt at some point. I don't even remember what Chinese need to look like. We're going to get one at some point. We need to get one at some point. Yo, Pink's doing some Pokemon. Alright, what do you think? You haven't raised them in a while. I'm surprised by that. Not surprised at all by that. I should have used Max Geyser to set up Rain so you can use your Thunder perfectly accurate, because when Rain is in play, it makes it accurate and has G-Max. Foam Burst, which is not Max Geyser, unfortunately. I mean, that is one thing that I am glad that they did with Dynamaxes and Gigantamaxes. In almost every case, the Gigantamax is worse than the standard Dynamax. And if that was how like all of the super mechanics and gimmicks worked, I'd be okay with them. Because it doesn't give a de facto benefit to the specific Pokemon that are being received, like the super mechanic gimmicks. When you do something like, you know, G-Maxes and Dynamaxes, well, in almost every case, the Dynamax is just better. You know, you never would see, you would see G-Max Rillaboom, because Rillaboom naturally sets grassy terrain on entry because of Grassy Surge. So G-Max, so Max Overrule is completely irrelevant. But when you saw stuff like Cinderace or Inteleon, they would run their regular Dynamax because Sun and Rain are just that good and they don't naturally set those. And now, well, that's going to do a lot of damage, unfortunately. That's a lot than I thought. I think there was only maybe like 4 G-Maxes that were default better, but even then, like, without them, it wouldn't have changed a whole lot. Well, for one of them, it wouldn't have changed a whole lot. Charizard, well, the Kanto starters, and Colossal. And sort of on the fence, sort of Lapras, G-Max Lapras. So again, a bit here, a bit there. But everything else, like, they just didn't run the G-Max because it was bad. And that's what I'm hoping they do, like, with future. I mean, ideally, I don't want any super mechanics in future Pokemon games. My biggest hope for Gen 10 is no super gimmicks. But if they are going to be adding in super gimmicks, the best way of doing it is if certain Pokemon are going to be receiving special ones, those individual special ones are actually worse than just like the regular generic one everything else also gets. Which is good, because again, you can have the things, but it doesn't like warp the game around, which I do like. I hope that's the case. Want to switch out Martin, switch out Martin. Good, switching out. Congratulations on the shiny Alpha, very nice. No, I want no old gimmicks returning. The gimmicks were the worst decision Pokemon ever made when it came to adding them. Super mechanics were a massive mistake. Mainly because the super mechanics have set us on the path we are now in the Pokemon community. The reason the Pokemon community is as vitriolic and toxic as it is directly draws back to the Super Mechanic institution back in Generation 6. If they didn't have those, then it would be a much, much better thing. Much better if we didn't have that. If you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more. And leave a like. Well, interesting doesn't mean good. Hello there, TBG game. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, interesting doesn't mean good. I was certain NPCs are smart. They're going for wide guard. Yeah. I wouldn't quite say having specific Pokemon with offensive stat lines far in excess of restricted box art legendaries with better speed and better abilities that actually make them more capable of doing damage was a good decision. Can I tell you? I guess that first shot, Alpha. Nice. What was that, Neo? Space. Yep. But the thing that I always point to when it comes to like the problems of again things like was people have an issue with people have an issue with like legendaries like Zapdos, which are actually not much stronger than regular Pokemon. They especially have an issue with the big box art restricted legendaries, things like Kyogre, things like Groudon. But yet they don't have an issue with Megas, which are actually even stronger than the big box art restricted legendaries. Which again is, it kind of highlights this, hypocrisy within the community that the community is not opposed to power creep. The community is only opposed to power creep when the names of the things doing the power creeping are not popular Pokemon. That's the kicker. Like, that's the reason why, like, no one had an issue with Generation 6. But everyone, like, full-scale, like, well, they would have you believe everyone full-scale revolted in Generation 5 when the power creep was, like, 5 base stat points. And then there was nothing when the power creep was, like, 30 base stat points. Because the Pokemon that were doing the power creeping were all the big favorites. Which is one of the reasons why, and always say, nostalgia is not a bad thing. But when you warp a series around a nostalgia, then it becomes a problem. Gold color on the blade. I mean, the NPCs are actually pretty smart. They're going for white guard. But that's like, I love, no, that's gonna be bad. That's gonna flatline us. Like, a great example of, like, how nostalgia and callbacks and fan service can be very good. Like, Transformers. Like, Transformers and Godzilla are two of my favorite series. Or, actually, I think they probably are my two favorite series. And they are literally built on callbacks to previous iterations. However, when they do callbacks, they evolve the story. They don't just take what happened before and just do it again. They take, an element of it, and they change it very heavily into being its own thing. It's still like a threads that come, from what happened before, but they change it very heavily into being its own new idea. And I like that. Yeah, NPCs occasionally do smart. Hello there, Kit. Welcome, welcome. Side guard save. Not side guard. This is not Zygarde. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that the NPC actually did take the Kingler, because that's actually very important. And we knocked it out. Good. Yeah, that was about 20 minutes in a single Dynamax Adventure. We might have, we might be able to do it. Well, definitely. I'm glad we cannot run anymore. Definitely. Yeah, we won that. Yeah, I'm very happy we got that done. But, I hope we never receive the old gimmicks again in Pokemon. I mean, there's also a number of reasons I don't think Megas are returning in ZA. The main, thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Many, many thanks. The main reason is, like, simple marketability. Pokemon makes the vast majority of its money from merchandise. They don't really make all that much money on the games in comparison to the merch sales. And there are two real good ways of just fast-tracking... No shiny? Well, there are many good ways of fast-tracking non-existent shinies. But there are two very good ways of fast-tracking merch sales crashing. One of them is continue to have the merch be homogenous, which is a big thing of the Megas, which actually was a bit of a problem with them, where the merch only being made was of like the same 30 Pokemon, and there's a point where just it reaches saturation, where everyone who's interested in those has bought the merch, and they're not going to buy more merch. And they are not being exposed to other Pokemon to want to buy merch of, and they don't have the investment in them. So that's one other reason. The other way is you basically start a community infighting. And when you start massive community infighting, you degrade people's enthusiasm. I can explain a bit more of this after the whole thing. Actually, I can explain this now. And the way that you do that was actually, we've seen this actually happen several times. This happened during Unova, when Unova first came out. This also happened during Sword and Shield, when Sword and Shield first came out, and a bit during the initial release of Alola. Where if you have a community that is actively being antagonistic to other elements of the community because of decisions made at the top level, in terms of, like, say, game design and mechanics, that will get people to not want to play. Or will not be enthusiastic about playing. I'll go for the Lycan. I'll go for the Helios. It's actually a very good thing. Clang. Who is a Sword? Go for the Kingler. And go for the Rabambi Neo. And the way that basically I mean for this is when Game Freak removed Mega Evolutions at the start of Sword and Shield. They basically literally outright said that they're not coming back, or they're not going to be in the game. And what this did, we're going to go for the Alolan Executor. We're going to go for the Alolan Executor. Very good. What this did was it turned the people who love the Megas into being antagonistic towards the people who wanted to get the new games. I mean, there were literally hundreds of people on, like, things like Twitter making videos where if you even, like, suggested you might want to get Pokemon Sword and Shield, you were basically read like a freaking dissertation on why you are a horrible person and you're not a real Pokemon fan. And this was a, semi-common occurrence. Where it turned, one segment of the community against the other because something like Megas were not in the game. Because not every Pokemon was in the game. And these were decisions that Game Freak at the top level made and encouraged this deviation in the community. And when you do something like that, you make people not really want to go and play and support the game when they're being antagonized by other elements of the community. And that shows a massive crash in merch sales. Well, the thing is, it didn't actually make bad Pokemon good. The other thing is that by adding Mega Evolutions, it actually completely shut down any chance of those Pokemon ever getting future buffs as well. Because now they would need to consider the buffs those Pokemon are getting when it comes to the Megas. So, kind of actually doing Megas destroyed any chance those Pokemon had. The other sort of further thing is this. I think this is my favorite example to use is actually switch out the Clang for this. Switch the Clang out for the Executor. The other example I like to use is this. We recognize that Rotom Wash, Rotom Heat, Rotom Fan, we all recognize that these are separate and distinct forms of Rotom. No, like, just because one Rotom form is good for things, the others aren't good. You know, just because one is good doesn't mean all of them are good. You know, Rotom Base is very distinct from Rotom Wash. But why is it that when it comes to, say, you know, Megas, we consider Mega Lopunny and regular Lopunny to be one and the same, despite that they have vastly different stat lines, different typings, different abilities. Same thing happens with Zygarde. You know, Zygarde 10%, we recognize Zygarde 10% is very different and not the same thing as Zygarde Complete Form. In the same way that we recognize that Swinub and Mamoswine are not the same thing. And just because Mamoswine absolutely throttles Landorus Therian competitively, we don't say Swinub's the greatest thing in the world, because Swinub just cannot do what Mamoswine does. And that's the thing with Megas. No one ever would use a Beedrill normally under any conditions, because Beedrill sucks. The only reason a Beedrill was brought into a match is because it was a requirement to Mega Evolve mid-game. The best way of thinking about it is this. If Mawile Mega Evolved outside of battle, would anyone bring base Mawile into a battle when they wanted to use Mega Mawile? You know, that's kind of the thing. The answer is no. No one would bring in Mawile because they want the Mega. The Mega is essentially to the base Pokemon what Mamoswine is to Swinub. While we recognize them as it is the same individual Pokemon, the actual stats, moves, abilities, and things of Pokemon are two separate things. Which is the reason why Megas didn't actually help the base Pokemon, and I refer to it as like a base namesake. The other thing also is, again, the added multiple layers of problems that by giving things a Mega, you have entirely closed off those Pokemon from receiving future boosts. Because that would need to be taken into consideration for the Mega later on. Like, a lot of Pokemon actually get stat rebalances. Masquerain got like a 40 base stat point increase from the changeover from Generation 6 into Gen 7. It got 20 more speed and 20 more special attack. But something like a Beedrill will never be able to get anything like that. It will never even get a singular base stat point increase. Because now, they would need to take that into consideration for Mega Beedrill as well. Because Mega's always received a plus 100 base stat point increase. Like most people usually only put one Mega. There were some times where people would pick like one or two Mega Cable Pokemon, but that was only in VGC, because in VGC you only bring in 4 Pokemon out of your total 6. And you would respond with, okay, well I want Mega Mawile or I want Mega Charizard, depending on what the other person's team is. But that's VGC, not, you know, the vast majority of what people play. We do not swap out for the Armaldo, which again, the other thing is, you're not really bringing Mawile to use Mawile. You're bringing Mawile to use Mega Mawile. You know, if the thing Mega evolved outside of battle, you wouldn't be seeing people bringing in a base Mawile. You would be seeing people bringing in a Mega Mawile. Which again, kind of decapitates the entire idea that it helped base Pokemon. Because it actually hurt them even more than you think. Because now, these new Mega Pokemon, which are taking the same offensive profile of the prior existing one and just doing it better. You know, Mega Charizard is a base Charizard that is faster, it is stronger, it does more damage. So if things are going to be there to contend with a Mega Charizard, well, by principle, they absolutely obliterate a base Charizard. And the Mega went away. The strategies and ideas developed to counter the Megas didn't. Which means in a world without the Megas, and even in a world with the Megas, the base namesake struggles that much more. So in a very ironic way, by trying to give these things a little bit of a boost, it basically completely shut them down. No, you can evolve a Kanto Pikachu into a Alolan Raichu. You can. I feel like they only add Megas to what Pokemon fans wanted to have. Well, again, that was merch. That was literally merch reasons. That is literally merch sales reasons. Yeah, you can only do it in the Alola games. Yeah, there's no such thing as a Cantonian Pikachu. They're just Pikachu. It just depends on where the location is when you evolve it. I feel like and that's the other problem, is if fan service mechanics like that will always get hijacked by the popular stuff. No, we're gonna Dynamax. Dynamax. Actually, I'm gonna Dynamax here. Switch out the Executor for the Raichu. Yeah, no, again, it's like adding in the Megas. I mean, the other thing also was this. Adding in the Megas is the reason we got Z-moves. Because Z-moves were designed to counter Megas. Because Pokemon just, they couldn't be bulky enough. Pokemon could not have the simultaneous offensive ability to knock out Megas and the bulk to survive a hit from that. That's where Z-moves came in, because Z-moves were designed to give Pokemon with the necessary bulk the offensive ability to bring Megas. Now, naturally, we didn't use it for this, because we are min-maxers, so we co-opted them for something different. Then, Dynamax and Terra. Quite literally, the modern Pokemon community state is entirely due to Mega Evolution's introduction. Which, like, we are literally still feeling the fallout of Megas over a decade later. Because the obsession that players have with something like a Mega is actually akin to an addictive illicit substance. And something like that, it takes a lot to break that addiction. You know, it's not as potent, but like the nostalgia hit does trigger some, you know, similar chemical things in your brain. And, well, the results are actually not that dissimilar to when people go through with withdrawal. Again, just not as drastic. Switch out the Executor for this, which again is part of the reason why people are so desperate for Megas to return. I mean, we are, what, 7, 8 years out from Megas being initially removed? Maybe 5 only. Maybe 5. You know, maybe 5 or 6 years. And people are still, you know, basically making things like, when are they coming back? When are they coming back? When are they coming back? You know, that's an addiction right there. We're gonna swap out the Executor for this. This is our second to last one. We are doing one more DA after this. That was very red. What was I decided to delete my save file so I can really do the Dynamax Adventures. Interesting. You didn't need to delete one. You could just make a new account. It is very good in DAs. It is very, very, very good in DAs. Because we Dynamax we Dynamax the Alola Raichu first turn. Again, just go Fake Tears turn 1, Neo. After that, I think just go Powerpuff. Offensive Powerpuff. That makes sense. Doesn't matter that they either gave a Pokemon who didn't need it, or they could have given it. Yeah, but that's the thing is, a permanent evolution would have, in most cases, been more than enough. But again, they didn't because they went with fan service. The other thing also is that a lot of those Pokemon, they were already fully evolved, like Beedrill, which again, kind of goes into the thing of stat rebalance, which will never happen. You know, again, like that's kind of the thing, is Mega Evolution being added decapitated any chance of these Pokemon getting future buffs. Now, like, there's literally one silver lining out of the entirety thing of Mega Evolutions, which is, it's the reason Flygon got Dragon Dance. Flygon got Dragon Dance as basically a consolation because they couldn't design a Mega Evolution that they were satisfied with for Flygon. So they gave it, like, they literally just gave it Dragon Dance, which, the funny thing is, Dragon Dance Flygon is the only long-term benefit any Pokemon ever got out of Mega Evolution's existence. Because Megas don't exist anymore. But Flygon will always have Dragon Dance, which made it a meta-competitive force. I would not like 4th stage evolutions. If they did make 4th stage evolutions a permanent thing, I would not like that. The main reason is it would essentially be a way of permanently adding in Megas. You know, it kind of basically brings, like, again, it just brings the Mega Evolution problem back in and just shifts it from being a temporary thing to being permanent. As well as it would also give stuff that, you know, fully evolved stuff, you know, right now, a Violet access. Like, theoretically, imagine this. You know, Scizor gets an Ascended Evolution. Well, now Scizor can run a Violet. You know, Charizard gets an Ascended Evolution. Charizard can now run a Violet. You know, it creates a very, very long list of very dangerous knock-on effects. You know, Mega Rayquaza. You know, they add on, you know, an Ascended Evolution for Rayquaza. Well, now Rayquaza can run Eviolite. You know, Primals. You know, Eviolite Kyogre. It would create a lot of problems. Wait. Dry skin bypass is interesting. I did not know that. I didn't think that would be a thing. Most fascinating. The Game Freak first give other Pokemon that second. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, they keep focusing on the big populars when, if you're gonna be buffing stuff, buff the stuff that is just bad. But that's why I like Dunsparce. Like, we need more stuff like that. We need more stuff like that on Sparse. Mostly because it's funny. Like, I mean, there never was going to be a community-wide liking of Dunsparce. Like, the only Dunsparce evolution the community would have ever been satisfied with is if it was Rayquaza with a combination of huge power and Serene Grace as an ability. That's literally it. Because of how much the idea was mythologized over basically 3 decades. So the fact that they just made its evolution just a Dunsparce with an extra body segment or 2, I love. Because it's funny. Again, there was no good way of doing it with just how much the community mythologized and literally brainwashed itself into believing it would be the greatest thing in the world. Which is the other main, which is itself the main reason I always caution people against building ideas up in your head. The idea you cook up in your own brain will always be cooler than the idea that is actually done. We did not get Shiny Kyogre. Yeah, I mean, I think regional variance is a much better idea than... I think the regional variance is a much better idea. Oh my gosh, Neo, did you get the frickin' Kyogre Shiny? Of course I did get that. The one Pokemon I have a box full of. We got a Alolan Raichu. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's funny. Alright, this is going to be our last one. I understand that. I'm a huge Charizard fan and I enjoy the love he gets from Game Freak, but I don't mind it. Like, the funny thing is that I actually used to hate Charizard, but I actually do like it now. I have a very healthy respect for it. Because I realized that Charizard, underneath all the fan service and extra kidding that the devs gave it, it's just solid without it. Lab is up if anyone wants to join in. Like, Charizard has literally done the same thing for the past, like, nearly 2.5 decades. Sun-boosted fire-type moves. Like, it literally does one thing, and it's been doing that since even before Generation 5 when it got solar power. It just helped it. Which is the reason why, like, I use a Charizard, like, stripped of the G-Max, Dynamax, Megas, Z-moves, everything. And it still works well. Like, it is not the greatest thing in the world, but it is still a very solid, very good Pokemon. It has also done a lot just for the series as a whole. Now, do I think it deserves all the, you know, extra kitting and fan service that Game Freak does give it? No. But on its own, it is a Pokemon that can stand on its own 2 feet in battling, which is not something the vast majority of Pokemon's, well, fan service Pokemon actually can do. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Clefable. You know, that's actually something that's very impressive about Charizard that, like, others don't have. Alright, Neko. Come on, the mouse, go grab Neko's link, please. Noctowl. If only Vanillish had Freeze Dry. Charizard is that. Not exactly. Manectric. Very, very good Manectric. Very, very good. Charizard is that pseudo-legendary. Not that. The pseudo-legendary is a very, very specific term. That means a Pokemon has a 600 BST, 3-stage evolution, and 1.25 million experience points at level 100. That's a very, very specific term. Oh, Cradily, I like that. Oh, Wide Guard user as well. Could be something. Could be something. Alright, you know what? We're going to the left. We're going to the left. We're going to go another Rabombi run. Another Rabombi run. Yeah, we're sticking to the left side. I'm doing very well. Very, very well. We've got 2 Shiny Starmie. Nice. I love Shiny Starmie. I still need one. I'm doing very, very well, Neko. Very, very good. But yeah, now, come on the model, go grab Neko's link, please. But, you know, Charizard, as a Pokemon, is capable of some very impressive feats, stripped of all of its fan service kitting. Yes, you have it as well. But, like, you look at Pokemon, like, that are, like, the big fan service ones. Do you think that Legendary Mons, like, that's the Zenta, should have ever done it? Not really, Tab. Not really. I'm going to go Meltdown. Fine. Well, I mean, that's gonna block. Dazzling Gleam, fortunately. When I mean, like, the fan service Pokemon. Well, the thing is, you're not exactly correct on that. It has the best, like, empirical odds, but the issue is the time to get those encounters is the worst, because it takes so long to actually do a thing. But when I mean, like, the fan service Pokemon, I mean, like, you know, Charizard, Lucario, Greninja, the Pokemon that, you know, Pokemon Company themselves, like, routinely pushes up and routinely applies new buffs to each and every game to specifically make them better and better and better. And if you strip all of that away from, like, basically all of them, they flop harder than a lead pancake. The exception is Charizard. And it is a very, very strangely impressive feat. Well, Zoroark actually hasn't gotten anything at all. Like, Zoroark actually just hasn't gotten anything, unfortunately. I like Zoroark. He's got nothing. You strip that off of, like, almost every single one of them, they fail. Except for Charizard. Because what Charizard does is incredibly simple. It is, and always has been, a Sun Sweeper. It goes in, hits things really dang hard with Sun-boosted fire moves or Solar Beam, and it just goes down. Like, it does one thing. And that one thing, it does expertly. We are going to switch out. We are going to switch out. Switch out Clefable. Switch out Clefable. I am not a big fan. I am not a big fan of Astro Ninja. I was feeling that Gen 5 was being too much hate. I do have a Gen 5 indeed get far too much hate. We actually got a big thing about that we talked about earlier. Going for the Rabombi. Go for the Rabombi. You know, Zoroark really didn't get much. Like, Zoroark got like, it was introduced, and it got a little, because the thing is, Zoroark was kind of made in the same, Zoroark was almost like a counterpart to Lucario in a way, where their introductions were very similar to one another, and the way they were marketed was very similar to one another. However, it's very telling, after Gen 5, like, ended, they dropped Zoroark harder than a lead balloon. It just, gone. They just dropped it. And Zoroark, like, hasn't gotten, like, anything since then. It never has gotten anything. And I actually like it more for that reason. Like, Hisuian Zoroark is, like, it's a separate, entirely different Pokemon. It's, like, that is not something that base Zoroark gets. It's its own separate Pokemon. Nickel Found. Well, the thing is, Tab, the original dragon is Kyurem. Kyurem is the original dragon. Kyurem is just the empty, broken husk of a shell of what the original dragon was. Just devoid of the thing that made Zekrom and Reshiram. They left it as that. So, the original dragon is Kyurem, actually. It's just not in the Pokemon. Thank you very much for the... Hey, we're getting rated. Welcome, welcome. Hard Capper. Hello there, Allo. Cyber Allo. Hello there, fellow Allosaurus. Betty based. Betty based. The Wing. Welcome, welcome. Hardcap Games. Hello there. Hello, Neko. What are we doing today, Hardcap? Let me make sure I'm subscribed to you. Let me make sure I'm subscribed. What are we doing today, Hardcap? There we go. There's that. No sound. Heavy metal noise. I am. Thank you very much. Alright. Already got the link. Thank you very much, Neko. Thank you. Yeah, Gen 5 has a lot of great Pokemon. The thing is with Gen 5 is, I mean, this is like every Pokemon generation, is every gen, the split between the good and the bad designs is very polarized. It's like 0 to 3 or 8 to 10 is where, like, the vast majority of Pokemon designs fall for most people. You get very few in that mid-zone. Unova in particular, it's like everything is 0 to 2 and 9 to 10. It's like, it's to the extremes. And thank you very much, whoever else just subscribed. Many thanks. I love Litwick. Love Litwick family. Switch out the Noctowl for the Rabombi. Switch Noctowl out for Rabombi. Little members stream off the beaten path. Baked and tough with it. Ooh, baked. Very baked. But, you know, it's like, it's very, like, very polarized, and, like, Unova's got some great designs. You know, I love Haxorus, I love Excadrill, love Gigalith, it is one of my favorite Pokemon, Volcarona, Hydreigon, you know, Darmanitan, great designs. But it's also got some pretty meh designs, like Patrat. Sucks. While I will defend it, I'm not really the biggest fan of Moon and Musharna. Pidove, Tranquil, don't really care for all that much. But again, I will give you benefit of the doubt for credit. And again, the same thing happens with Generation 1 Pokemon. You know, you've got, like, I love Zapdos and Gyarados. Two of my, like, favorite Pokemon of all time. We're gonna go for the Wigglytuff. Love them. But you've got, you know, Zapdos, Aerodactyl, Gyarados. At the same time, you got Dugong. You got Seal. You got Magnemite. You know, I like Magnemite and Magneton, but, like, the designs kind of suck. You know, every game has, you know, its deep valley of, you know, really good, really bad. It's just Univas are, like, the most polarized to the extreme ends. Unova, interesting. Interesting. Very good, very interesting take. We're going to get Omega as the lore, the Ground Kyogre, those are the primals, maybe should advance over the exclusively turn to the J-Max. Well, I mean, Eternamax Eternatus is a whole other separate nightmare. Eternamax Eternatus is a nightmare factory. Neo... no, not Neo. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. This is very, very, very bad. Competitive is going to be activated. This is bad. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, boy. Oh boy, oh, this is not good. Unova misses, we have the Mega. The only downside of the Unova line of the evolutions. Gas cannot be enjoyed by students. Well, the thing is, Jamie, is that in Unova, because everything does have high evolution levels, it balances out more or less. Like, everything evolves at a late level, so nothing evolves at a late level relative to everything else. It's just when you inject the older Pokemon into the games, then you notice that gap, which is why, like, the base Unova is peak. Well, then we'll do it. Indeed. Oh, yeah, you're not, yeah, right. It's force of habit anytime I see a Rabombi that it is you playing. Just force of habit. Well, Raichu's careful nature is siestas. Am I wrong? The plenty of siestas indicates its highest IV. So that's actually kind of a fun thing to bring up. We did not get the Kyurem. However, Drew, the thing is, even if we did get the Kyurem, I would still say I didn't get the shiny Kyurem. Because that's sweet watch time retention for the viewers. And don't forget to leave a like on the stream if you guys haven't done so already. I do like Rabombi, indeed. I mean, you basically always get the Rabombi when it comes to DAs, is the funny part. Alright, so nobody takes this. So we Dynamax the Manectric when the Manectric gets the Dynamax. CX, just go for Wide Guard the entire time. Just keep Wide Guard up. Rabombi, turn 1, go for Fake Tears. After that, just go Pollen Puff. What was your opinion on Let's Go Pikachu season? I didn't mind that. I actually like the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee system, because it wasn't designed for, us mainline players. I actually really like the system. The main issue I have with the Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee system is the rewards table is actually bugged. So, the rewards table for it was basically supposed to continuously increase the more Pokemon you catch, regardless of continuing to catch combo chain. They didn't do this, so basically the more Pokemon overall in the game you catch, the more rewards you get. It is bugged for some reason, like something about it just doesn't work, where it doesn't stack. Which is super unfortunate because it could have been so awesome. Where it just keeps mounting like your rewards, like you get like a ton of rare candy and like that. That unfortunately they didn't work that way because they didn't program it correctly, fortunately. But it's not a bad idea. But yeah, no, the plenty of siestas, that is a characteristic. And the characteristic indicates what IV is highest. So something like if a Pokemon thing says proud of its power, that means its highest IV is its attack. I believe it takes plenty of siestas means its highest IV is HP. Now, if the IVs are tied, so say you have 29 HP IV and a 29 special attack IV, it will default to whichever characteristic is of the higher stat. So, higher in the hierarchy of HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. So, it would default to plenty of siestas for the special attack one. I'll go Twinkles. I hope the Agile interesting. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed to many things. I'm not so sure if I would like to see Strong Agile were a really cool idea. But I mean, my reason is more like I hope that we don't get some new battle teaming system because it bodes potentially worryingly for Generation 10. But I mean, Strong Agile were an interesting system. I did like them. That one. I was terrified when I saw my sister playing a tab. Oh boy. Oh no. Also, if you guys haven't done so already, please don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. All of you wonderful, amazing Giga Chad viewers. KYOGRE, you surf. Wide Guard blocks. That's why I love Wide Guard. I love Wide Guard against KYOGRE DAs. So fun. I mean, it takes all those animations. Yeah. It takes all those animations, but you survive. You survive, which is the important part. It just surfed into Origin Pulse, double blocks. What is damage? What is damage, ladies and gentlemen? What is damage? And I mean, Kyogre's gonna get vaporized next turn anyway, so it's not like it matters. White guard. Shields up. Shields up. Very nice. I think the Bulbasaur that ain't being chosen. Oh crap! Not so sure that's how it works. That's not so sure how that's how it works. And that is Kyogre down. I'm surprised how quickly we did that. Server taking down Dynamax Adventures. Well, I mean, I love competitive battling tab. That's the main reason. I just take my competitive battling experience and apply that to the shiny hunting. Thank you very much, Splash. Thank you. I mean, I was a competitive battler before I became a shiny hunter. I've been doing competitive battling for, what, 8 years at this point? Maybe more? You know, 8 years. And I started shiny hunting 3 years ago. So, I'm also, like, just very, like, efficiency, brain and mind, where, like, have this OCD of doing things the most effective way. And that translates into Dynamax Adventure, where I can actually, like, fully do efficiency for Dynamax Adventures with these, like, long, complex planning chains. And, I mean, it's fun, but also at the same time, like, it's an OCD thing of, like, I must do things efficiently, and it bothers me if it doesn't. So it's, against a double-edged sword. But, you know, when it comes to Dynamax Adventures, everybody gets the different roles. I have gone to one regional. I went to Richmond Regionals in 2019. I wanted to be like a proper professional competitive player, but that requires a high degree of disposable income I don't have access to yet. And then, no shiny Kyogre. And then, you know, Pokemon changed the way the VGC scoring system works, which I was not a fan of. So that is a bit of a separate thing. Hey, nice Splash. Very nice. You got the shiny Robombe. Very nice. We are going to go and raid our friend Pink Dungeon. She is doing some Mario Party Superstars right now, but she is on her way to trying to get to 2K subs, and we are always happy to help our friends. I'm more of a nice. Yeah, I'm doing a living shiny dex, but I'm more of a competitive battler at heart. But I did, you know, start doing shiny hunting because it's fun. Like, originally, I hated shinies because the only thing I ever knew about shiny and shiny Pokemon were the people who would hack shiny Pokemon into their game to, like, a fake flex. So, for me, shiny Pokemon were always associated with hacking, and it was only significantly later that I actually met people who were actual, like, proper shiny hunters and learned it's not about, like, the palette swap that is the shiny. It is about the journey to get the shiny, and that really did change a lot of my views on, you know, shiny Pokemon. Now, for me, I'm happy using a non-shiny Pokemon as I am using a shiny Pokemon when it comes to competitive. My favorite shinies are generally very different than most, because for me, it's not about how much the shiny changes. When it comes to being like a good shiny or a bad shiny, it's more of just, does the color scheme of the shiny just still look good? That's why I actually do really like shiny Zapdos, because I like that just more rich gold color shiny Zapdos has, as opposed to, you know, the more pale yellow color that natural Zapdos has. But yeah, no, I'm a bit of an oddball when it comes to the community for stuff and things. Let's see, before we actually end off. If you haven't done so already, check out our secondary channel, Max Allo. We talk a lot about Godzilla over there. I think you guys are going to love it. And I will see you guys next time. We are going to be going to raid Pink. It is going to be great. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be our shiny Lugia hunting. Back in Soul Silver, full odds on. If I can go grab my DS, that would be ideal. Back on physical hardware. Yep, got a capture card on this thing. It's gonna be fun. Be a little bit more chilled and relaxed shiny hunting when it comes to Sundays, because it's kind of our wind-down day. We'll see you then. Have a good night. Everything is good. Yes. Alright. Everything looking good. I'll see you next time.